And good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. This is Drawn and Quartered. I am your host, Mike S. Miller. You are on the channel known as Blacklist Universe, and we are here to battle to the death in the art arena. Totally metaphorically, not actually anyone going to kill each other. But 35 people watching now. Glad everyone is here. Let me first of all introduce our competitors. Starting on my left, Elliot Fernandez. Introduce yourself, my friend.
I am the champion from last week. Just want everybody to know I'm ready to come back and retain my title.
Good luck. And do you have any info you want to share?
Just come check me out here on the Elliot Fernandez and Jerkmonger on Twitter. Things are coming soon.
Yes, and usually he's got more than just a big green grid on his desk. Ellis Goodson, our good friend, has been here twice and returns today to try to steal that golden throne.
I'm ready, man. I can't believe how badly I've done in the past, but I'm about to change all that now. I'm set up differently.
You don't have to apologize. Okay.
And you are Wise Ellis on Twitter and Ellis Goodson on YouTube?
I'm Wise Ellis. No, I'm Russell Goodson 1 on Twitter.
Oh.
That's all one word. And I'm Weird Ellis on Tumblr. All one word.
All one word. Ethan, get in here, bum. All right, John Malin. No introductions. Introductions.
Need introductions.
But do it anyways.
Aloha. I'm John Malin. You can find me on Twitter at John Malin. Flat Earth is real.
Our good friend Kyung Lee.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I woke up 10 minutes ago, so I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm going to be a bit slow today, so I'm going to be pulling out some of the shenanigans.
All right, excuses.
So bear with me.
Excuses already.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear.
Fantastic.
Easy prey.
And we have Matt, the mute, Cossin.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, there he is. He's on mute. That was a great introduction, Matt. We'll move on then.
Find me on YouTube, Matt Cossin, and Twitter and Instagram from Agenda, Artist on Agenda.
Artist on Agenda. Hail Agenda. Matthew Weldon, welcome back to your second Drawn and Quartered.
Good evening. I am the artist on Punchline, and I am here to retain the title of mid to low rankings on the scoreboard.
And what have you got there on your drawing board?
This is a really random, like, hybrid sketch of Knuckle Bomb. Is that her name? So I started off drawing her in her little sweater and with her ponytails, and then I drew her way too lean, but I don't know if you can see it in the sketch.
No, that looks great.
But I'll probably take it and use it for my character because I ended up really liking it. But yeah, it's great.
Well, I'm last, so I'm not least. Anyways, Vince is the winner of the Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, I believe.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, my friend.
I'm Vince, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at VinceRushArt, and my website, vincerushart.com.
Are you like 12 years old?
You know, I get that a lot, but I'm 26.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wow. Your hands look super young.
Oh, thank you. I'll age well.
What are you, a hand stalker? What's going on here?
I've got a bunch of kids in my house. I'm like, hey, it looks like a kid. And I am your host, Mike S. Miller. You all know me. I'm a 26-year veteran. Ooh, it's my 27th year. Kyung, take your porn off your desk. Jeez Louise.
That's no porn. Like I said, I need some porn.
Louise. I just got up. I need something to get me up.
Coffee.
Anywho, Edwin is running a wee bit late, so he will not be here to to do intros, which is why I did the intros. Today, we are going to be doing, and I'm going to come over here, grab the link, drop it in the chat. Today we are doing classic characters. P Money for Canadian 279. Congrats, Mike, on 4K. Now go, Vince. Yeah, I just broke 4K on my subs today. So.
All right.
And here we go. The straw poll is in the chat. We're gonna give this. Let's give it about 7 minutes. We'll see how many we get. But we have to choose from this fine evening. From classic characters of yore, Pulp Fiction characters, Zorro, Conan, The Lone Ranger, The Phantom, Deja Thoris, Flash Gordon, The Shadow, Red Sonja, The Spirit, Doc Savage, Creature from the Black Lagoon, or Sheena. Let the voting commence. What do you guys think is going to win this?
You probably got an audience that's never heard of any of those characters.
They've all heard of Zorro.
Zorro, yeah, sure.
I'm rooting for Deja Thoris.
Yeah, it's going to be Red Sonja or Deja Thoris. So
I'm really worried about Deja Thoris because I don't want to do the Google search on that. What is thy bidding, Malin, says Nasser.
Oh, what up, Nasser?
I think Tracy Lords was a Deja Thoris. She made a real cheap knockoff version of John Carter. Did you know that?
I'm afraid I don't want to know that.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, she did. It was with that one Spanish or Italian actor, right? They I always confuse him with Adrian Smith.
Johnny Longschlong.
No. It was like a sci-fi movie or something.
Oh, it was a real movie.
Yeah. Well,
not a Tracy Lords movie.
It classified.
No. It was. This was Tracy Lords trying to forget about having ever been a porn star. Much later.
Adult actress.
Yes.
Folks, to a child actress.
Brett says, Mike, I thought we agreed on JoJo. We so did not agree on JoJo.
Well, JoJo would have been fun.
Yeah. Chester Busby is also posting the poll. So please get in there and let's get some votes going. About 5 more minutes. Let's see. Why don't we bug somebody about what they're up to? Elliot.
Yes, sir.
What are you up to, man?
Potato chips.
All right.
I believe they were Lay's.
Ellis, what is this free cat and 30 other odd tales you have on your screen?
That's what I read all the time to Doug. It's 31 flash fiction stories. I did another thing called 31 ghost stories for a friend here in Oklahoma who just did flash fiction for every day of the month of Halloween. And that inspired me. I said, well, heck, all I need are the stories. And so it was quite a new adventure for me to write that much fiction. But it was
I've heard you read a couple of those, and they are really good, considering they're like 2 minutes long. Why don't you read us one after I do the super chat? Captain Black Cheese Mo for $10. I just backed Lone Star autograph cover B. Look for backer number 2613 to know my name. Lone Star Squadron, ho! Thank you, Captain Black. Ellis, read us one of your good stories, because it's good stuff.
Okay. now the pressure's on here.
You are.
Okay. I'll read one I like a lot for some reason. After I just saw Mean Girls today, so this is a good one for me. Creative flex. So you guys get it, Berkeley asked, putting more muscle flex into his raised arm field goal gesture than necessary. Berkeley flexed his pecs as he squeezed his hands into a steeple in front of his lips and continued. Just spread out and bring back whatever you thought was interesting. Bugs, plants, rocks. Then we'll vote, and the winner gets the Camp Lotta Wada Nature's Friend trophy. Good grief, Helen thought, with her favorite Charlie Brownism. Apathy for the task was bad enough, but the real pain was compulsory inclusion in this tribe of idiots. They were not her tribe. Helen waited until Berkeley muscularly dispersed the group and picked her own untraveled route through an overgrown field. This was more to her liking, barely able to hear the other kids and able to think quiet thoughts. She might just make up a story as she walked along, write it down in her notebook if she deemed it high enough quality. Helen thought about Berkeley with his stupid muscles. What if Berkeley had a muscle cramp swimming out to the lake raft, the one the kids were always detaching from its anchor? Helen would swiftly realize only her fast reaction time getting a canoe in the water could save Berkeley. That might make a good story. Helen pulled a cattail grass stem to chew on. Then she laughed. This cattail would be her nature's friend entry. That job was done. She sat on an old remnant of wooden gate, pleased that she was completely hidden from view from any of the other Lottawatta campers. Helen towed a rotten plank idly, thinking of extra details for her canoe rescue story. The plank tipped over, revealing wet, fertile earth, just as 3 centipedes ran up her breeches and under her shirt. Berkeley later found Helen in her underwear, shivering on the lake raft, mumbling to herself. The end.
That was erotic.
What? What? Did that suck? Okay, I'm sorry. That's one of my favorites.
I didn't get the end.
Okay, well, she
The caterpillars were poisonous or something?
It's a
they were
metaphor.
centipedes.
It's
Oh,
a metaphor.
centipedes. Centipedes.
Did I say caterpillars? I hope
No, you
not.
said centipedes.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I misheard you, and I ruined it.
Well, no, I mean, it's hard to pay attention to somebody. I should have also, when I got to the halfway point, said, I'm at the halfway point. So anybody thought, am I going to have to listen to this for 30 minutes and have their attention wandering due to that?
No. I just misheard it, so that's why it threw me off.
Okay.
Oh, these all the stories I've heard from Ellis on these are just these great little. I don't know where you come up with these things, but totally worth picking up. How can people get that?
They can get it on Amazon by doing a search for 30 or Free Cat and 30 other odd tales and my name, Ellis Goodson. I think that'll get them there. I guess I could put it in the chat or something.
You could, or we could get.
I'll just mention it. That's good.
All right, let me see where we're at on the poll. If we've got enough people to vote this up.
Everybody's
Oh my goodness, Flash Gordon and Red Sonja are neck and neck.
Ooh.
How many votes? We got 100 votes. Let's get 10 more votes in, or 9 more votes. Once we get to 110, I will.
Has everybody that's ever done Red Sonja just do their own take on it? Because that's what I would imagine happens.
That's what I've done.
Or do they have a canon kind of thing that you have to do for Red Sonja?
Not necessarily, I guess.
You can do your version. That's fine.
Okay, that's what I figure.
I'm gonna do mine in a mink coat.
G.G. Allen.
Check it out,
I've seen that tape. I'm probably the only person that's seen that tape.
All right, we've got 105, 5 more votes, and we are going to rock and roll. So 5, 7, 3 more votes. I'm not even looking at the results. I'm just clicking on the 8, 2 more votes.
Come on, Flash Gordon.
More votes, 2 more votes, 2 more, 1 more vote.
One more. Flash Gordon, come on.
1 more. I'm just constantly refreshing until I get that 110. Come on, 1 more person. Just get in there. It's not that hard. Oh, and it went up to 111. And Red Sonja.
Red Sonja.
Skip there.
Yeah.
3 votes.
I know that.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're drawing Red Sonja. Tastefully, please.
Fate worse than death. It's fine.
Tastefully, please. This is a rated PG stream. So,
Okay.
X.
Hey, you put it in the list. Just saying.
all right. It is. I know. It is 7:23. We are going to have until 9:25 to complete this task. So ready, set, go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, gentlemen, there's no ladies in here. Except for Malin.
Okay.
I'm like the hare today. I'm gonna take a short break to eat some potato chips.
What?
Hmm?
You had all this time.
I'm still hungry.
Mm-hmm.
That's how confident I am, Malin. That's how confident I am.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, great. Malin, did you even see what I was drawing? Did you even see what I was drawing, Malin?
No. What were you drawing?
You didn't even look. You didn't even look.
No. Not really paying that much attention. Oh, hey-oh.
Hey, see?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's Vlad from Graveyard Shift. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Now I'm going
to be Vlad.
put this aside.
What's that for, Elliot?
I was just for fun.
Oh, nice.
You have fun drawing?
Sometimes. Oh, red Sonja. So I'm going to draw with a red pencil. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, looks like everything with contribution. All right. When was the last time you drew Red Sonja, Malin?
I'm not sure if I've ever drawn her.
Oops. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Schwarzenegger's former wife was Red Sonja, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. Brigitte Nielsen.
Brigitte Nielsen, that's right.
Not Schwarzenegger's former wife, though.
I thought it was Stallone's. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Stallone.
Right.
How dare you confuse the two?
Yeah.
She was in Creed. Creed
And
2.
if everybody could like and share this out, and let's get some more people in this audience, that would be fantastic. Scribble, scribble, scribble. All
Sorry,
right.
I was just in my dinner.
Looks like we're drawing Red Sonja. All right.
Just like we made.
Has Elliot started yet, or is he still eating chips?
No, I started. I'll put down the chips for a moment. I'm hungry, man.
Yeah, the camera's going to just be on rotate, so whoever talks the most is going to get the most airtime. Although all we have right now is like white paper, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but my white paper is impressive.
Oh. Yeah, just don't make it look like Brigitte Nielsen.
That's funny because I thought about that.
No, I think what's her face from Mad Men would be better.
Christina Hendrickson.
You said PG.
All right, you got it. You got it, Mike.
I'm just saying.
Look what you did.
Just saying. Her face is
Oh yeah. Right.
Oh. I don't see any good drawings yet.
Are you just coming in to talk?
Is that Doug?
Yeah, what are you guys drawing? I see a bunch of terrible sketches right now.
Just started, Doug.
Just starting.
Okay, let me guess. Hold on.
It literally started 3 minutes ago.
The Alien Queen. Ellis is doing Don Quixote by Picasso.
Yep.
Looking at Malin's, his is the grotesque one.
Are you going to draw, Doug? This will be great.
Depends on what it is. What is it?
Red Sonja.
Oh, come on. That's like D&D player, Comic-Con geeks.
Hey,
It's just a girl with a kind of overweight girl with big hoochies and chain armor, right? And red hair.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fans voted for this. The fans get what they want.
Fans are stupid. Hold on, let me let's see if I can
Oh
find
my
some paper.
god.
Everybody refund Bigfoot Bill and buy more Lone Star.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, Bigfoot Bill's doing. We passed 132K.
Whew. Yeah.
Anyone who doesn't go to Renaissance festivals and hates Red Sonja, back Bigfoot Bill.
Douglas, there's no reason to hate Rasanya.
I can't do it digital, so I got to do it real.
That is correct.
Oh no, I'm in Photoshop.
No, I know, but I can't do it because my computer slows down when I use my screen. So I got to do a real. Let's see.
And you're so out of practice with that.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can find. Hold on.
How you feeling, Douglas?
How much more time do we have to do this?
The whole
10
time.
minutes. 10 minutes.
Limit.
10.
You hardly missed anything, dude.
Okay,
Okay,
we just started.
Red Sonja won. Yes, Jiminy Cricket. Red Sonja won. To the shock of everyone.
I thought Deja Thoris would win.
I thought she would too, and she hardly got any votes. I don't think any. Like, to be a millennial crowd that doesn't know who she is.
That just doesn't sound like Earthworm Jim.
That's Ellis, actually.
Yeah.
No, Doug is just doing his best impression of Ellis.
Tell the story, Ellis.
We were being entertained. We used to have such a group. We went to paintball all together as a big group. Blue Sky Software, the group that did most famously. What is their most famous game? Oh, Jurassic Park, probably with Doug as producer. And we were all out there at the Indian reservation and playing paintball. And I got hit, and Doug heard me say, "Ow!" A primal scream of "ow," but I actually said "out." But he heard "ow," so that's how.
Ow! He heard "ow!"
Ow! Yeah.
And thus that became
Earthworm Jim's
pain cry.
I never. Yeah. You know, I'm one of those guys that can't play games worth a hoot if it's at all got any difficulty level at all. So I've never played Earthworm Jim beyond the first level. Can't do it. I mean, I don't have the twitch, I guess.
What the hell are you doing?
I had imposter syndrome the entire time I was in games.
Doug, are you reading?
Doug is studying the art of war.
Doug's looking up what women's bodies look like. I haven't drawn a woman in 12 years. Where's Kyung's? I want to see what Kyung's doing.
Oh, nothing too out there.
You're drawing one of the giants from Attack on Titan. Matt Cosson has muted himself. Got a nice John Malin pose going.
Yeah. Drawing with fire.
Man, there's Man.
I just smell wet smoke.
Wet smoke.
Malin, she's fallen out of that bikini there, buddy. I don't know.
Not yet. Give me time.
And people, you are welcome to super chat insults at your disposal
Favorite competitor.
anytime you want. Just go ahead and throw insults at John Mayo.
Yeah, get that wolf note.
Edwin is on a job site that he would be away a bit late, so he'll be here when he is here.
Way a bit late.
Way a bit late.
What was that deal? Was that some sort of martial art uniform he was posting himself in? What was that?
No, I think that's a weightlifting.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
I don't know. It looked like a gi of some sort.
So tonight we have John Mayo. Right. All right. Yeah. We've got our host, Mike S. Miller of Lone Star. Right. Right.
Sounds like a sleepy macho man.
That's my impression of Edwin.
It's terrible. That's the worst Edwin ever heard.
Needs to be deeper. Needs to be.
I can't go that. I can't.
More breath.
Yeah.
Here we have Dirty Hands.
You gotta get
Douglas. Right.
Right. Everyone's just. What does Edwin do for a living? He destroys.
He does voiceover.
He is a destroyer of things. Like literally, that's what he does. Where's Doug?
I'm right here. I'm over here.
Are you done reading whatever you were doing?
Reading?
Yeah, I saw you just walking around looking at books. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm looking for a female reference.
That was right.
You're right.
Dude, I'm gonna win this thing. I'm telling you already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's nothing tougher. It's because you got to leave everything out to make her look good. So it's like, what am I drawing? I can't draw anything.
What's her
Ugly it up.
What's her skirt made of? Is that chainmail skirt too?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is made
It's like a chainmail loincloth.
Chain loin.
Choins. But you know, do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
It's Red Sonja.
Red Sonja. Wait, what's her history? Like, I've only seen her really overweight women trying to be her at Comic-Con. Didn't there used to be like a horse or something? Like my first furry friend, she would put on a horse head and put on the chainmail and call herself Red Sonja.
I think she's trying to be a red heifer.
Yeah, it looked like something was very wrong.
Oh, Douglas.
And I just thought Red Sonja was always like a horse-headed kind of Viking.
No. I don't recall the horse head being involved. Maybe she was doing
Red Sonja. The actual canon of her is she is just like a Conan the Barbarian.
She's a pirate. She was the only female equal of Conan.
Is she in that same universe? Is she written by?
Oh yeah. She's Conan's only romantic attachment.
Was she creation of Howard's, or was she?
She was a creation of Howard's. Yeah. Couldn't tell you what books she appears in. I haven't read those. I'm not even sure I read them the first time. I bought them for the Lancer paperback covers.
If she's a pirate, it was probably the Buccaneer.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. And she's redheaded.
That's important, Doug.
Yeah.
Elliot, no red.
I'm drawing a red pencil.
Oh, I see what you're
Oh, see,
cheating.
Cheating?
Conan is a hot Conan. Perspective. What? I don't even know what that means. No,
Yeah, how you
Sonja
doing?
is her name. She was given the name Red because of the blood of her enemies she spilled.
Oh, she's not
Then why
red.
did she have red hair?
She is Irish.
He said,
Master of
"You're
blood.
red Sona because the blood of your enemies." She goes, duh. Look at my hair.
Red Conan.
Yeah. I think
just got done
look at all the
watching-
blood covered all over you. I think we'll call you Red. We'll call you Ginger Sonja.
We could have done a combination of Red Sonja and Red Hot Riding Hood.
You still can. Maybe she's fighting a big bad wolf.
There you go.
There you go.
Big bad wolf. Real bad.
I actually painted a Red Hot Riding Hood on the side of my car when I was in college.
The crazy Mike days.
Yeah.
Where did you go to college, Mike?
De Anza up in,
Okay.
you know. See, Vince, what are you doing? Show the show your art to the camera so we can see it. Right, that's.
All right, let's see here. Hopefully you can see.
Looks like she's killing something.
Oh, yes.
All right. Good. Has Doug started drawing yet?
Yeah, I'm sketching slowly. I gotta measure.
Weldon is.
Yeah, it's drawing is measuring.
You want to make sure they're not lopsided.
How long do we have?
2 hours.
Exactly.
2 hours?
You got all the time in the world until it's gone.
Well, we're probably down about 15 minutes right now.
What was his name? Frega? That
Yeah.
guy? Man, that guy does. He just sits down and starts and draws. I think he did 5 of them while we were all working on the one I worked on.
Was there ever a successful Red Sonja comic? Like where people?
Oh, yeah. It was huge for a while.
It was her own title. Who put it out? Like EC or
Marvel.
Marvel did.
Don has to move the head because he messed up.
The master Frank Thorne, man.
Oh, I move stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm. We understand.
Is she part of the Marvel universe?
Well,
No,
she's,
not-
I think she is. I think they do have the rights now.
Really?
Yeah, like because they're doing Conan, right? So doesn't that mean Sonja too?
Marvel's doing Conan?
yeah, they refired that. Yeah, they started again.
Oh, good.
I'm nervous about
This
it.
version of Conan works at Starbucks.
Wasn't there a reboot of Conan like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
It didn't work, did it? Yep.
Was it a movie though? Because one of my friends, Brendan
yeah.
Frere, tried out for it. The guy that was in Roswell tried out for Conan.
No, Jason Momoa was Conan.
No, he tried out for it, I'm saying. So he told me all about what the tryouts were, and they had him like talk like,
Get down.
Oh, what was Jason? I thought it was that guy that was in Gladiator that was Conan.
Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. My friend just tried out for it and didn't get the part, but he goes, Doug, I'm totally trying out for Conan. He knew like all the other guys would be just like huge, and he's this scrawny Canadian guy.
More like Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, exactly. They just let him go for it. I'm going to try. Can't hurt to try.
James Dean, Creative Conflict, for $5 says, Elliot, great job on the conflict cover. Too bad Kyung Lee is about to ruin your night. Sketching along at home, kids.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, Pencil for Life says Red Sonja is still with Dynamite.
Yeah. I thought so.
Oh, really?
I thought so.
Interesting.
I'm sure they've split that license up a bit. since Marvel days, the original Marvel days.
Hey, you remember that old Marvel Tales with Red Sonja and Spider-Man? John Byrne did?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a team up, right?
Yeah, I think maybe it was Marvel Team. Yeah, that was fun.
That was one of John Byrne's first works at Marvel, right?
No,
Yeah, it was one of his earliest stuff.
I don't think so.
He had a weird. It was still a little bit weird.
Was it?
Mhm.
I remember it being good.
Well,
I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I could be wrong.
It looked like it was around the time he was doing Iron Fist.
Ah. Okay.
How can you keep track of all? Do you guys have an accurate history of all of Marvel's history, like what they've done? Like,
Yeah.
how do you keep track of? Everyone talks about all these. Like, for instance, when Guardians of the Galaxy the movie came out, I had never ever heard of that comic once. I'm just going like, they're doing that.
It was a terrible comic.
Yeah. I'm just saying, were you guys all aware of that? Just like totally familiar? Oh yeah, Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, you got to do that.
No, I was aware that it was a terrible comic.
Oh, okay.
Was it something that was marginally attached to Bucky O'Hare or something like that?
No, Bucky O'Hare was in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Guardians of the Galaxy go way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reintroduced to it in the early thousands. They had released a new comic that was, but the movie was loosely based on to some degree or another. And I thought, oh, okay. So I was kind of.
Was it tied to Infinity War then already?
No, not back then.
No, I think they only did that. I think they only did Guardians because they had to get us out into space to introduce us to Thanos. No. And they couldn't use the Shi'ar or anything.
Before they relaunched it, Rob Liefeld and I actually did a pitch for it to Marvel. It was a no bueno.
Apparently. Captain Black Cheesemo for $5. I also backed Bigfoot Bill today. Doug, you owe me an apology. I voted for Red Sonja. And then
I'm sorry. But my backer who voted for Red Sonja is the only one who was right. All the rest who voted were imbeciles.
Yeah, we could be doing the Shadow, the Phantom. So many classic characters. Doc Savage. Who wouldn't want to be doing Doc Savage?
Oh,
right
Doc
now?
Savage, yeah.
Yeah, man.
You still could. You could make it a crossover. You have Doc
she
Savage.
could be fighting Doc Savage.
Actually, Flash Gordon was in second place.
There are no rules. That's right. Flash Gordon was last second place. Huh?
Flash.
I see. We could do that all evening long.
Still could. Let's all sing a stand or a line.
Bum, 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 bum. He gave every might he had, every man, every woman, every child of a man.
Something like that.
Dispatch Warren and Ajax and bring back his body.
His body.
His body.
What was wrong with her?
Tell me more about this man, Houdini.
Bum, 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 bum. Throw the football.
I like to play with things a while.
James Hayes says, hey, the ratings go up when Ellis pees on a stream.
Oh, boy. You guys want me to do a repeat?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Ellis streamed on my stream the other night.
No
Yeah.
repeat.
No, he thought he was off mic.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We found out how small his house was.
I just found out how sensitive my mic was. Yeah.
The bathroom is actually in his studio.
Let's just say that Mike was hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. How's it going, Malin?
Pretty good.
He's fighting for his life, man. He's quiet.
Where are you?
I'm just trying to get all this in order. I'm almost ready to
start talking.
Lay down the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what everybody's working on.
Is that what they call that? Where you're from? The good stuff. Okay.
Tell Vince to speak, says Pixels Trader. Tell you what, I'm just going to lay this down for a few minutes on each of us. So, Vince, if you want to show your art again.
Oh, sure.
Go ahead.
All right. So, let me see here.
Thanks for every one of us.
So far.
Look.
Cool. Starting to get the actual lines put down.
Fantastic.
Very fancy. Not nearly as fancy as Douglas.
Ooh, look at that. My goodness.
Boy, after last week, I feel like I have all the time in the world. Those freaking scales on the Aquaman took forever.
Yeah, I know you drew every one of them. You Van Skyvered them. You drew the pores on every scale, not just every scale.
They all have to have their own little reflective quality, you know. All right. Well, then, the camera's on you, brother.
Oh my goodness. Let me straighten it out. My camera's all crooked.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm trying to get a head start on some inkage.
Oh man, that looks good, man.
Basically,
yeah.
We may get around to this beastly creature over here. I'm not sure.
You can have Dynamic Forces calling you up to ask if you want to do some covers for Red Sonja soon.
I may have gotten ambitious with this piece. Delusions of Grandeur.
Well, you did all right last week. I mean, not in the vote. You did. Your piece was great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But it's only the vote that matters.
And I won. That's right. That's right.
Shut
Did you
up,
hear that, Marilyn? Did you hear that, Marilyn?
All right, let's click on over to Matt Cosson, the quiet one, drawing the ElfQuest version of Red Sonja.
Was she in ElfQuest? Dang.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Not
So
the
she's all
windy
squatty and kind of caveman looking, or I remember reading ElfQuest. And didn't they do like a crossover in Creepy and Eerie or something?
No, I don't remember.
All I know is Richard and Wendy Penny. When you say ElfQuest, that's all I know.
Richard and Wendy Penny.
Do you know the Children of the Forest in Game of Thrones are based on the ElfQuest characters?
Sue.
When are they going to start that show again?
Spring or summer?
Are you gonna still do some Game of Thrones stuff, Mike?
Yeah, I probably owe them a cover pretty soon here. Just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I'm starting over. No, just kidding.
Starting over, huh?
No, I'm not. Hold on, I think I got a. I think I have an idea. Maybe this can be Red Sonja. What do you think, Ellis?
Let me look.
No cheating.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool.
It's Ellis.
Good job.
And now it's.
All right. John, camera's on you for a bit. Show off.
Show off.
What's Opie?
Opie. They're very, very large on Red Sonja.
Oh.
Oh.
Just give him a couple seconds. He gets it. Laughing Man says, "Can I leave the camera on Kyung forever, please?" No. No.
Has Malin started cheating yet?
Always.
Priming the pump with all those people?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't do a lot of this time.
You didn't do a lot of marketing. What do they call it when they go into all the areas of voters?
I don't know, baby kissing,
voting registration, and
glad handing. I don't know.
We just got to keep Ethan out of here because he's the one that always tips the scale for me.
Yeah, he's the one.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
I want to see Richard C. Meyer come in and draw stickmen and win.
All right, Malin, it's on you.
Yeah. I'll draw the more interesting parts. Her intelligence.
Of course.
Focus on her IQs. Elliot, are you eating again?
Yeah.
God, we can actually hear you getting fatter.
Your camera. Your microphone, dude, is...
You know what, Malin? You just maxed I spanked you last week.
I don't even remember last week.
I know. That's how hard it was.
Does she carry a shield?
You
She
want her?
can. She could.
Yeah, whatever you want, yeah.
Doug's gonna have her holding a shield in front of her.
Yeah,
Right in front of her whole face. It'll be like
just
a
a
big shield.
big writhing mass of red hair coming out from behind her
Coming up
shield.
like a shield. Red Sonja.
Her eyeballs.
Doug's like, can she be wearing a kraken?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be then that'd be a book worth getting.
Can she be furry?
Oh.
Oh.
All right, who else we got here? Ellis, spotlight's on you, friend.
I'm working on it. It's causing me a lot of grief, as usual. I may make her all black again, like I did that other one. You know, I just turned her
Put
into a
everything in
silhouette.
shadow.
Yeah, if it's a strong silhouette, it's a good drawing.
Oh, I was going to say that it's very progressive of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Black Sonja.
Yeah, I don't like this, but hey, I could start over. All I'd have to do is turn
Yeah,
the
just
layer on.
start over and find that gesture, man.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Don't listen to Doug. He's
probably not.
You astray.
See, there's the rough. That was much better. Yeah, I'll go back to that rough. Look a layer, draw it again.
I'm hearing wild turkey.
Doug's trying to get rid of the competition.
No, I can draw it.
Yeah, get out. Just start over.
Yeah, straighten over. is good.
That makes more sense. I wasn't even thinking of that. You're right, Doug. I should leave too.
Doug's always like, Ellis is one of the best pencilers I've ever met.
Yeah.
No, I said he was.
He was.
Yeah, I'm a little old now. I'm past it.
You're just hitting your stride, Ellis.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got here? Elliot, we are looking at your artwork now. Edwin Boyette, welcome to the Potty Pal. I'm going to give you controls so you can do
Late.
Aloha, Edwin.
Aloha.
Hey, aloha.
See, I did it. I was just like him.
I got to get myself a better monitor. That's irritating. Hey, check it out. I got me a Captain Fish stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see him down at the beach, you can get him to sign it.
little fish whispering at home.
The fish whisper.
Get some coffee real quick. Maybe that'll help.
Well, can he hold the freaking? Can you put his? There we go. All right. All right.
My man.
Ellie, are you using the brush pen?
I will be. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Why should I not?
J. Ishiro Finney.
I'm just if you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
You're interrupting my commercial.
Also,
Oh,
back to
my
these
bad.
messages.
J. Ishiro Finney for $2. Ask Vince about the project he's working on. Vince,
Oh, hey.
what about the project you're working on?
Oh, yeah, I'm working on the project Bombshell with Jay Ishiro.
I see what he was doing.
Was that the knuckle
Yeah.
bomb?
No. Jay Ishiro did Case File Arkham,
Oh yeah.
and I think he's done World War Kaiju, and a few other books. But the one I'm working on is the Bombshell, which I've posted just a few updates on Twitter, but
Dude, what is up with the pottery?
Slow down there, Edwin.
who's streaming in their car?
That was a hot race.
Well, it's just kind of a rule. Right in time I come to any well-watched stream, then all of a sudden everybody has to pull out the sirens and the weed eaters.
Yeah, that was like freaking Tron or something.
Oh, that was Armageddon.
It was Death
It
Race.
sounded like New York.
Well, a lot of the youth here, like to get the most beat up Honda Civic they can find, paint it primer, put a coffee can where the muffler used to be.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
So I just so happen to have something from.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
And this was an earlier image.
That was an
upcoming.
Oh yeah.
earlier image done by another artist.
Let's see, I may actually have some of yours. I just didn't want to go digging around too much while I'm pretending to host.
It's all good.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
but,
We're not locked on yet. Ellis, Elliot, Doug, you're
Yes.
on. Hey, that doesn't-
Oh.
Doug can draw girls? I've never seen that before.
Dude, I have a problem with drawing girls. How's that? That's how bad I am.
Doug's a ringer,
I make them too beautiful.
apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So where are you at with Bigfoot Bill, Duck?
Finished inking yesterday, brother.
Nice.
96 pages done. So today I lettered 5 pages. I'm going to try and letter like 10 pages a day. And I'm already 50 pages in and sending them out to Kelsey.
Oh yeah.
So we're
Kelsey's
clicking
amazing.
along.
Are you waiting to letter before you send to Kelsey?
Oh yeah, I letter them all first so they know where the balloons are and just kind of. I see it also as it's a first shot at the story, so I can still edit it as they bring the pages back in.
Rewrite it, huh?
If I want to do a rewrite, I still have a little time, so it's not like the last time I think about it. Really, I'm doing a lot of rewriting now, just in lettering it for the first time. So.
Do you letter in the computer?
Yeah, I use Photoshop.
Quitter.
And I'll be doing a tutorial on it on my show. I've done a couple of them before.
Now, do you have a custom font for the lettering for Bigfoot Bill?
I use my own font that I made for my Newt's books, so I've got a font already.
You turned me into a newt.
It's just a real clear. I based it kind of on a little bit on Astro City, a little bit of Anime Ace, and a little bit of Jeff Smith's Bone. It's kind of I'm going for real clear, useful fonts I could use on any book. And by the way, any of you can have it if you ever want to use it. I'll give you a free, unique font that works really well.
Yeah,
I give it to friends. Just don't get it out on the internet.
I'll take it.
The Dropbox.
Ellis, I got your drawing locked on. It looks like you're doing some kind of silhouettes. What's going on, brother?
No, I'm not going to do silhouettes this time.
I'm in trouble.
I'm going to try not to. I'm just trying to get like Doug said, get the gesture right. I had started on this.
You got to get the jiggle right.
Got to get the jiggle right. What's going on there? It just kind of got away from me in terms of like being something where I'm dependent on some sort of photo shoot or something. It's looking really stiff. So I just junked it, went back to this thing, get that right, and see if I can draw over the top of that.
Very nice. Yeah, I saw you. It looked like you were redrawing some Kirby the other day.
Yes, I got a lot out of that. There is nothing like you can try to say every time you buy an art book that you're learning something or going to learn something from it. But, you know, depending on osmosis to learn anything from it, it won't happen as quick as if you just set it down and try to draw it a little bit, you know, and your art brain starts to work then if you'll draw. It works differently.
Well, your pistol draw looked pretty good there. It was that was a right tight looking shot. All right, we'll come back to you in a little bit. Yeah, you were doing what kid was that?
I think it was Two Gun Kid.
I think it was Kid Rock.
Yeah, I mean they had about 4 of them, didn't they? They had Rawhide and Two Gun and I think one other.
Well, Marilyn, this is I like your silhouette, but I feel like something is missing.
Like what?
Pasty.
I'm not a master of anatomy, but I can't put my finger on it. But something is missing.
Oh, her head.
Yeah, that would probably be it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the perfect woman.
Yeah, she don't need that.
Oh boy. It's in there. I can see it. It's back there.
With the physique you've given this.
Yeah, saving the best for last.
Last place.
Nice.
That's my
Where
spot.
it begins.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Sorry, guys.
There it is.
Minute. That's the last time.
All right. Kelly, you have doubled down. You've doubled down on the
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like I said, when I got on, I had woken up just 10 minutes before we started streaming. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so I need my reinforcements.
I just threw this little thing together.
You needed
If you
some
listen,
inspiration.
if you listen closely, you may hear taps playing in the background. It's coming from or retreat rather, not taps.
How does retreat sound? Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Nah, I was doing charge.
Charge. Yeah, I think I'll warm up. I can always draw a real ugly guy, so I'll warm up with him.
That's probably what the historical Red Sonja look like.
Exactly, and then I'll move over to her.
Imagine how monstrous she looked, like no dentist.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
anybody
say,
that, you know,
No mirror, no plucking eyebrows. He just looked like just a
well, Douglas, that's not nearly as interesting.
yeah.
You can't all look like Bigfoot Bill.
And this is we're looking at Matt Costanza, since he's mute. He is the artist for Hacienda.
Say it again.
No, he's working. He is the artist. He's the artist for the Agenda comic book. That's still in demand. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, it's still in demand, still going. Last I looked, we were about 11.
Oh, very good.
So
very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, I've looked at something for Kickstarter. You know, the successful funding for comic book projects, and this is some old data, but it was only like 38, 39%. And these are even with some. If you look at some of these Kickstarter projects, some of these people are only trying to get like $1,000, and they're not even doing that.
It's hard. It's hard. Wow. It's hard even to get. It's hard even for some people to get $1,000, and for others to get 20. Because sometimes you just, if they don't know anyone, and they're not trying to market it, you know, they're just going to crash it.
Yeah, too many people like see a successful Kickstarter and they just look at the tiers and stuff like, well, if I just copy the tiers, that's what'll happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Bryce and Critias, they've been in campaigns where they got 900 or couldn't even get that. Like $75.
Bryce got $95 on one.
Yeah. So it's hard. And then once you start, that was the biggest thing that Comicsgate taught me was the marketing, just kind of the plan and kind of how to do it is the best part, that amazing part of the business model.
Do you feel like you've become a better marketer?
Or
absolutely. A better salesman?
I don't know if I have better sales principles like the kind that go back 30 years, but I have better ones that work today. How's that?
Right. Yeah.
It's like I definitely know what to do today.
Yeah, it's definitely a moving market, man. The business plan I wrote 2 years ago doesn't even make sense today.
Yeah.
Well, that's Jason Brubaker's thing. He's decided not to have a list of things for his year. He's just going to focus because they outdate too quickly.
Yeah. So he was on YouTube and he was on Patreon, and now he's kind of trying to focus more.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Matthew Weldon, and he has the current comic book you can get in comic book stores. It is Punchline,
and I think the Punchline 3 was shipped out to Diamond about a week ago. So hopefully next Wednesday, for issue number 3.
Oh, very good. Again, this is Matthew Weldon. All right, let's take a look at the winner of the fan edition. Now, I was listening a little bit as I was making my way home, and someone was saying Vince is sort of like the Doogie Howser of. I heard you sounded like you were apparently 16 years old.
Vince is too young.
I guess so.
Is, dude.
Yeah. I get that pretty often, so you know it's.
He's got the Nasser disease.
Google it.
Yeah, who's that? All right, here's mine so far.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Sweat.
Yeah. Edwin, I did send you a couple pictures on Twitter of the project from Bombshell.
Very good. I'll take a look at that here in a second. Now, just make sure on the final version of your drawing that is all black and white. My wife is My wife is playing with my Aquaman. That's my Aquaman.
Wait a second.
I think this may be the first toy I've owned in, wow, 30-some years. I don't think I'm going to start buying Funkos, though.
Yeah, don't do that.
I still do not
Nope.
understand those things.
I don't get them either.
Are they Are they a training aid for the cognitively impaired? Why are they?
I don't get them.
Oh my God.
I'm with you, man. And suddenly, like, you go to Comic-Con, there's like 5 booths in a row with 4 walls of Funko dolls, and all my friends are going, "I just want a Funko of," and they name it, name whatever obscure thing they made everything.
These are grown adults saying they want a Funko.
Oh yeah, they're all grown adults, blue hair.
Blue hair.
Blue hair.
They even do special editions of those that don't look any different to me, but they just come from a certain store. Just weird.
Yeah, very popular. I mean, they have to have some appeal. I don't know, someone.
They're in Barnes and Noble and everywhere, man.
All right, we're looking at our gracious host, Mr. Mike Miller. Marilyn, you are barely talking any smack, man. I've been going here for about 15 minutes, and I haven't heard you say boo to anybody.
Boo.
Because he's scared. He's scared. He's hearing footsteps.
Yeah, he's scared.
Hold on. I'll hop in this smack talk game in a minute here, guys.
Marilyn's just tired of losing.
Yeah, once I know I got
Jay Ashiro. Oh wow, playing to win, not just drawing, but playing to win. Jay Ashiro Finney for $2 says, "Go ahead."
Oh no, go ahead.
I was going to say, Jay Ashiro Finney for $2 says, "Vince is the artist I mentioned to Malin and Kim."
Oh, okay, yeah.
What does that mean?
He mentioned the artist looking for, yeah. Yeah, like I said, my DMs are always open. So if you ever want like a critique or advice, I might take a little bit of time getting to you.
Oh yeah, that'd be
might be
awesome.
asleep. He might be asleep.
I'd appreciate any feedback for sure.
So, did you gentlemen hear about Mr. Jerry Conway today?
What happened?
Yeah, Tug was talking about it, right?
Yeah, well, Jerry Conway is the just in case nobody knows, he is the creator of the Punisher.
Mm-hmm. That sounds familiar now.
And he said, well, let me see if I can find his crazy tweet. Yeah, here we go. He responded at length. He said, "To me, it's disturbing whenever I see authority figures embracing Punisher iconography, because the Punisher represents a failure of the justice system. He's supposed to indict the collapse of social moral authority, and people can't depend on institutions like the police or the military to act in a just and capable way." I don't even want to read the rest of it. That already hurts my head.
The Punisher is also a work of fiction, so I mean, I don't know.
Sometimes these fruit bats forget who buys comic books. I did a poll one time, and maybe Comicsgate is just based this way, but man, I had hundreds and hundreds of people telling me about their military service. And when I was in the Army, probably a greater percentage of soldiers, and it might be the same in the other services, bought comic books. But these knuckleheads, man, cannot miss a chance to pee on the people who buy their products.
Mm.
Well, I got a great note today from somebody about my the For the Troops tier on the Lone Star campaign, LoneStarComic.com, if anyone wants to check that out. He was saying that like he was over in was it Iraq or Afghanistan? This must have been a long time ago, because he's like the only thing at the PX was one copy of Wizard magazine. Obviously, Wizard's been gone for a while, so that must have been a while ago. But he was like super stoked that I was doing the For the Troops.
Mike, I just wanted to say congrats on the Ben Shapiro shout out.
Oh yeah,
that's freaking amazing.
Thank you.
Don't remind him.
I got to. You got to. I watch Ben Shapiro every day.
You may be watching this right now.
For those who don't know,
I think Ben's watching this right now. I think so.
Ben's watching us from above somewhere up there. I know you can see us, Ben.
Doug was threatening to knock his yarmulke off his head all the way through his podcast yesterday. I think he was in pain or something. He was trying to spread the pain around.
Yeah.
Well, Doug, I did not know you could draw hair. I knew you could draw fur, but I did not know you could draw hair.
Mountainous hair.
Innuendo.
Oh my! Oh my!
Family show.
All right, so we're looking at for anybody just joining us, we're looking at Mr. Doug Tenapple, and he's got a project that is still in demand on Indiegogo. It is Foot Bill.
Thank you, Edwin. Bigfoot Bill. We hit 132,000 today. We went through a stretch.
Oh, wow.
100.
Nice.
So the sketchbook went up to 9x12, and then at 134 we get full. We're getting full color.
Congratulations.
Very cool.
I'm happy. I just want more backers. Always.
This will keep you from ever having to be a showrunner again if it keeps on this way, huh?
That's what I'm hoping.
Yep. Which
freed me from Hollywood.
Could I be a showrunner, Doug?
Yeah. No, you can't. You kind of have to be the coked out type.
Yeah.
And usually by the time you're,
you have to be a type A.
Yeah.
At least you have to be capable of reaching.
Yeah, and usually by the time you're 50, you're out. So
yeah,
it's a young man's game because it grinds you.
Doug, have you ever managed like a non-entertainment based project, or if on the projects that you were the?
It was always entertainment. It was either video games or TV.
All right, we are looking at Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Ew. Who constantly reminds us that he won last week.
Uh-oh. He did?
Yeah, I did.
What did he do? Just draw
did I
one for
remind
me?
you that I won last week? Oh, I won't do it again. I won't tell you that I won last week because it's like I said it again last week.
There is, yeah.
When was the last time you won, Elliot?
Last
week. What about Malin? When was the last time Malin won?
Last year.
Oh.
I win every time I compete.
Oh, okay. So you just weren't competing those other times.
Every time I try.
He has an
Gets a
excuse.
participation trophy.
Excuses.
All right, we will come back to Elliot after he gets a little bit more clothes on that, Sonja.
You gotta start with the form first.
Yep. Form.
John's like the comeback kid. He's like those movies where the boxer hasn't won. You know, it's like Pulp Fiction.
Cinderella Man.
He hasn't won. He goes like, wine gets better with age. Not you. Not boxing.
You know, last week was technically challenging because it was not just one figure, but it was Aquaman and Mara.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's hard.
Hey,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and with the armor on Aquaman, those scales for people who elected to go that way. Yeah, that was
which Mike always elects to go that way. Every scale
Me?
was rendered.
There's the weed eater again, looking good. Ellis, this is Ellis Goodson.
I'm working on a guy first. Since I can't draw women, I'll make her into she'll be behind a big smoke cloud. And just her eyes.
Just pencil her in just like that guy. Just do that pencil work right over that gray figure back there on her.
He can be black. See, I've got him down for some reason.
Open him
That
up.
feels easier to do
Alice,
that.
you know the secret to drawing women, right?
No, huh?
Think of a man and take away all reason and accountability.
Ah, there we go.
That's as good as
Something like that.
That is.
Well, that is some painstaking detail on that chainmail there, Mr. Malin.
Well, thank you.
That's just copy paste.
Yeah, that's what I did.
That's what a guy needs to do is needs to create a brush real quick and then just stamp it all over the place.
Old digital mailing.
Yeah. Digital mailing.
Mailing it in.
Yeah.
Alice, I'm trying to put him down. Of course,
He's using the mailing brush. You just push it down and push the button, and the thing's done. Click.
I wish.
Stamp the image.
No, I do everything for the most part, like everyone else. I have one brush. It doesn't do anything special.
No magic.
That's obviously the one you always use.
Sometimes it seems like people who get a little carried away with cross hatching and just kind of busy pencils, their women always look like they got 5 o'clock shadow. I think clean lines on a woman's face always makes it look so much more appealing.
Yeah, that's a rule. Is like as few lines as you can use. Like you don't realistically outline the nostrils the way they actually are, because they'll just look, it'll look horrifying.
You just got to forget she's got a nose.
All right, so Mike, I was listening to Artie talking about inking today.
Yeah.
And he said just like a real fundamental technique, and I've kind of noticed this lacking from maybe some of the beginners, and you tell me how much this sense makes. So if you've got the foreground, the midground, and the background, you want your heavy line weights in the front, medium line weights kind of in the midground, and then the background, that's where you want to go with your real fine lines.
Yeah, basically.
Now I've seen some people launching some beginning creators, and when I look at it, my eye can't even hardly handle it because their color palettes are kind of weird, and it's like the same line weight throughout the whole drawing.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to mix it up, man.
Well, you can even see this. You can even see this on this drawing a little bit. If you look, I'm looking at Kyung Lee's now. Kyung, could you pull your paper down just a little bit?
Sure.
Looking at the sword hilts behind her, they have a thinner line weight. They have a thinner line weight than her features in front. Now, I don't think we want to we don't want to exaggerate it too much. You don't want huge, heavy line weights on her front-loaded appendages. I'm trying to say this diplomatically.
Well, right now I'm basically treating all of the lines pretty much equally, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over it with a heavier brush, and that's when I'll start bringing things out into the foreground. So you're right, all the stuff back here is going to remain, pretty much fine lines, but then, just by doing this, separating, if I want to add that partition, you just bring this out a little bit more. And already, just by adding this one line right there, it's already pushing that into the background and bringing this forward. So you just, you keep your line weight in mind when you're doing your drawing.
Very good. All right, we got a couple of super chats here. This is from the Buzz CJC. Hi, Edwin. Off topic, but when are you planning to throw some more philosophy down on us? I'll probably try and get back into Marcus Aurelius and Seneca this weekend.
Just read some quotes, man. Get some Marcus Aurelius.
You want some Marcus Aurelius?
I love his quotes. I mean, he's a dirtbag Gnostic, but he's one of the smartest men who ever lived. I'll learn from everyone, but his quotes are great.
Marcus Aurelius. Is that who Russell Crowe goes, "You knew Marcus Aurelius?" And laughs at Oliver Reed? What?
Yeah, if you've seen The Gladiator, the original emperor that he's on campaign with is supposed to be an approximation of Marcus Aurelius.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, I thought the River Phoenix dad was Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
River Phoenix.
Yeah. So when the movie opens, they're on a campaign.
He passes away.
Yeah, Dumbledore, that guy.
Yeah. Richard Harris.
For the kids, it's Dumbledore.
All right, Kyung, since we're on you, I've got a $2 super chat from John Dillard, Gaming the System. He says, Kyung, stop it. No fat chicks.
Oh, you like that. You like that.
Is this, see, to me, this comes closer to the dictionary. If I was envisioning a visual representation of voluptuous, this is what I would imagine.
These people would all call Marilyn Monroe a fat chick.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually teeny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back with.
Well, that's the deal. Marilyn Monroe was probably pretty convinced she was fat.
She did
when she committed suicide.
Oh yeah,
probably was a big contributor to it. I can't give up.
She was murdered.
Bagels. You think the Kennedys murdered her?
Yep.
Said I leave my refrigerator full of butter too.
All right, this is Matt Constant from
to John F. King.
Kind of mixing up a little. Is it Frank Thorne's Sonja? His armor, at least.
Well, let's see. Johnny Torch in the chat says she's a little skinny. She's a little skinny, but I like this one the best.
Yeah, I like that one.
Skinny.
You've got at least one supporter there.
Give that bee a sandwich.
It's hilarious.
Someone give that bee a sandwich, man. Too many sandwiches. Too many sandwiches. Hold on.
All right, let's catch up here with Matthew Weldon. Let's see if this is. Here we go. Yeah, he's going for a.
This looks like for before. That last one was before art school. This is after.
It continues. That was Third Blood.
I like how Matt makes her realistically 4 months pregnant.
All right, this is Matthew Weldon.
What's the notches in the sword?
Is a gorilla drawing that? What is that in your hand, man? Dude, it's like Planet of the Apes, man.
Yeah, goodness. They call me Teen Wolf Pack.
Matthew, have you been to the John Malin Werewolf School of Art?
It's really strange. They if you meet me in person, they're mostly transparent, but the camera's picking up some.
Yeah, it adds 10 pounds of hair.
Yeah.
It adds 2 inches.
Yeah, it's drawn in Quest for Fire tonight.
I didn't know Bigfoot Bill was a competitor tonight.
UV hair light, goodness. Yeah.
But that means he's high T. Automatic high T.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Automatic high T.
All right, Vince, you're gonna have to tilt your drawing towards us, just the angle you got your camera at. Let's let YouTube catch up with us. Present to everyone.
What's the time limit at? Just out of curiosity.
We're at 7:20. We've got we're gonna do till 9:25, right? So we've got just shy of an hour.
All right. Oh, you've got an ambitious. You've actually given us a scene here.
Yeah. I hope I don't regret it.
Oh, you.
Yeah. You've got everybody else is drawing Sonya's in the vacuum, and you've tried to tell a story here. Let's see how that works
Trying
for
to.
you.
We'll see.
Elf Quest was in fact one of my favorite comic books back in the day.
Yeah, I really liked it when I
That's
was.
not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do Elf Quest.
All right, looking good, brother. Looking good.
Ah, thank you.
Well, let's see. $5 from Ray Thulu. Should fear and run in terror of Ray Thulu. He says, since I can't afford a super chat big enough to guarantee kiss as a topic, I'll just suggest this for a future Drawn and Quartered.
Yeah, that's
martial art movie icons. Ooh, that is a good one.
That's a good idea.
I like that.
Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan,
Yeah.
Gene Kelly.
Jet
Bruce
Li.
Leroy.
Bruce
Leroy.
Who?
They call me Bruce. Bruce Leroy.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, The Last Dragon.
Leroy. Oh, that was
Yeah.
awesome. That movie.
Show enough.
Please.
Who's the master?
The
Show
Pootie
Kiss my Converse.
Rudy Ray Moore.
Lawrence. Nobody on Johnny Lawrence, huh?
Or Chow Yun Fat.
Or Joey Lawrence.
Or Chow Yun Fat from Crouching Tiger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is anybody old enough to remember Benny the Jet Li?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Urquitas.
Riquides. Riquides. Yeah, his little fight with Jackie Chan in, what was it, Armor of God?
Wheels on Meals and Dragons Forever.
Oh, Dragons. He
Yeah, he
wasn't
fought
in
him.
it?
Somebody said Steven Seagal. No, the topic was martial arts icons.
Actual.
Yeah, not hair, not spray hair.
What about
Skull's
Dragon?
Hair
Legend.
icons.
Sonny
about
Chiba.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny Chiba.
What about Jean-Claude Van Damme? You made me.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
made me.
Tostitos.
Toshiro Mifune.
Yeah, there you go.
Not very martial arts, though, is he?
I think he just never bragged about it, but I think he was the real deal, I think. He actually had done some sword study and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, swords. I mean, but I don't know. I think of that more as fists and kicks.
Yeah.
What about Shokazugi?
Mhm.
Chuck Norris. You already said Chuck Norris, right?
Chuck Norris? Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that fight between Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee, that was a pretty iconic fight. Were they in the
Right.
Coliseum? Where?
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
The Coliseum. Yeah.
All right, let's check back in with Elliot Fernandez and see if his Sonya is clothed now.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Somebody said nuclear sandwiches. Michael Dudikoff in American
There we
Ninja.
go. American Ninja.
Yeah.
That counts.
Lee Van Cleef.
Lee Van Cleef, the master.
Yeah.
David Carradine.
Carradine counts.
No, David
Who
Carradine.
is the actor that does all the Ip Man films? He's
Donnie.
Donnie
Yen.
Yen.
Great,
Donnie
Donnie.
Yen,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That guy's the best. I love him.
Is he an old boy too? Who's old boy?
Oh,
He
Korean.
wasn't a real, he had one of the greatest fight scenes of all time, but I don't think he's known as a martial
Not the real
artist.
guy. Okay.
It is a great fight scene.
Ugh, I need a new
Do you
nib.
do the greatest icons or do you do the greatest iconic movies? Like a scene from.
Like old boy.
Okay. I heard that was a weird movie.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, since we're about an hour in, I think the man to beat this evening
Well, thank you,
is
Edwin.
Matthew.
What? No, don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, slow your roll.
Yeah.
So, hey, Malin, last week you had my vote. I think you
Yeah,
had
it didn't help.
the absolute.
You don't want that. You don't want his recommendation. It's
Yeah, no
I guess not, man. It's the
fair endorsement to yourself, Edwin.
Malin
Kiss of death.
actually told a story last week, like young Vince Rush is doing. Hopefully Vince hasn't been off more than he can chew on his first appearance.
Oh man,
He's starting to sweat.
I'm feeling confident, so we'll see.
Yeah, swing for the fences, bro.
Yeah, you've got the energy of the youth. Yeah, that
youth.
teenage vigor. So
I'm leaving for coffee. Be back.
speaking of you.
put leaving for coffee in quotes, if you know what I mean.
By leaving for coffee, he means cry in the kitchen.
He means pee. He has to pee.
He's just got to go change his catheter.
Yeah, that's online talk for I got to change my catheter.
What the heck?
That's unruly.
I think probably on an entertainment stream, catheter is a word that no one in the audience ever wants to hear.
It's my favorite Fox commercial.
When people get a chance to peer behind the curtain, they don't want to peer all the way behind the curtain.
Yeah. I didn't need to see that. Oh, hold on. You can't handle the truth.
Did you say pee behind the curtain?
Yeah, feel free not to share everything.
All right, let me put this back on free rotate. We'll give Ellis a chance to refine that Sonja's hair. All right, this is from a Mr. Jack Burger for $4.99.
I'll take a Jack.
Idea for it's a Zach Burger.
Jack Burger.
Idea for a future Drawn and Quartered. Have Comicsgate writers attempt to draw a subject. The artist can critique the entire time.
Yeah, and then have the artists write and have the writers critique all there. You call that a character plot?
Call that an inciting incident?
Yeah, exactly. That's good. I've seen better inciting incidents in a Wayans movie.
Yeah, somebody's saying, "Oh, of course, there's a siren." As soon as I want to talk, it is. It's magic.
Dude, Hawaii is Escape from New York.
Somebody said we forgot when we were listing out martial arts icons. We forgot about Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't forget.
Well, I said Johnny Lawrence, man.
We excluded.
So I said William Zabka.
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
We Cobra Kai exclude him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Billy Zabka.
Or John Wick.
Oh, he's a martial artist. Yeah.
He just goes around gunshot into the head.
Yeah.
Actually, if you watch when they're in that club, Doug, he's doing actually some classic judo moves. I mean, they're stylized a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he learned all that from The Matrix. He's amazing physical guy. Oh, in The Matrix, he's like amazing.
He was terrible in The Matrix, but he
wasn't. Did you see?
Yes, he did.
That's Yen Wu Ping training him.
It doesn't matter. He didn't have enough time to train.
He was the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
He only had 6 months to train. You can't become
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon came out after that, and they make all the Matrix guys look like they're in slow-mo.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yo, Michelle. No.
The only thing that got better about the subsequent Matrix movies was his kung fu.
I thought it was good.
Have both the Wachowski brothers now become the Wachowski sisters?
No, I think just the one does that.
No, they have both.
They're both. Yeah.
They both have?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
That
are.
has to be statistically unlikely.
They were both born in the wrong body? What you could have guessed?
Yeah, what the heck?
Their mom screwed up.
Yeah, I know.
That is a cursed womb, I suppose.
I want to interview their father.
Yeah, one. But that has to be highly unlikely. Let's see, $2 from Professor Geek. Looking great, everyone. Thick redheads. I'm in.
Nice.
Trusty Sidekick says, Edwin, what kind of neighborhood do you live in anyway? I live in actually a very nice neighborhood. Unfortunately, I'm a fairly active hospital.
Crime Alley.
It looks like paradise from the window.
Well, and see, the funny thing is, I'm not actually here. I've got my Lone Star hood, and I'm out fighting crime right now. Drawn and quartered is just my cover while I'm out fighting crime.
He's the only Holly in the neighborhood.
Lone Star.
Somebody's got a what do you call it? Echo on.
Mike, can you zoom in for us for a little bit? You're looking good, but it feels like we're like 8 feet away.
Zoom in. Hold on a second.
Or can you move the drawing closer towards the camera?
Let me finish this part right here because I hate stopping in the middle of the.
Let's see what Mike's doing.
Well, she's got some good-looking Ugg boots.
Yeah, she's sleeping. Nice.
Mike, you and I are thinking a little alike there.
I'm doing my own version.
Yeah. She's bored.
Well, she just killed a giant, so.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done. An aftermath shot.
Of her standing over her kill.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Never like standing over a beheaded panda bear. Like find a beloved.
Yeah. A unicorn.
Furry. Yeah. A furry character.
You have a lot of furry going on in your life, Doug.
I do. They're after me, man. Once they know.
Matt Cusson, why is Dark Crystal making an appearance in Red Sun?
Scathys are jumping on. It's got ElfQuest and a little bit of Dark Crystal. Mixing it up.
Doug, did you hear me say I just watched Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch it? What did you think?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, isn't it? It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Is it noir?
But I didn't see the film noir connection.
Yeah. That's a Nick Rekieta claim. We're going to have to jump him for that.
Yeah. I think he was kidding.
Now, Kyung, I have to make an observation.
Mm-hmm.
Since you have started experimenting with the heavy blank backgrounds, even though the quality of your form has been very nice, I've noticed you've gotten less votes.
That's what?
Less votes since you've started doing the black backgrounds.
Hold on, are they really?
Are they voting now?
Yeah. No. In overtime, Kyung, this is what your 10th show with us.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not keeping track.
This is the 15th episode, not including John Malin ones because I'm not including those.
Yeah, when he wins,
Those are out of continuity.
from his feed when they're.
Those are retcon.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna write those out of the books.
They're not canon.
Yeah. Apocryphal, drawn in quarters.
Apocryphal. Yeah.
All right, since we're talking about Malin, we're gonna have to put him up here.
Yeah.
Hey now.
I wasn't talking about Malin. What are you talking about?
Talking about me right now. I'm all up in your dome.
I'm in your kitchen.
Guess whose head my Sonja has?
Doc Savage.
John.
That would be good.
Yeah,
Tell you what, man.
Do a little James Bama.
that would be Brown Sonja.
I was thinking Weldon, but now with the dynamic, John Malin may be the man to beat.
There
The
you
gauntlets look nice.
Give him your endorsement, Edwin.
Yep. Kiss of death.
Kiss of death. Oh, I just did you. I'm sorry, Mr. Malin.
That was purposeful.
Yeah, let's give that poor girl some hair.
I'm working on it. I've got her kind of a headdress on her, like ear protection, and the rest of her hair is going to come out up and around it, make her into a kind of a Medusa.
That's a nice drawing, though, Ellis.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a better than the first one. Let's see. Let me overlay the first one on top of it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, look at her look up in the sky.
Yeah. Yo, whoa. Where am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
Great gesture, Ellis.
Yeah, I know it is, but that's very fluid.
But
All right.
since never mind. The average drawn and quarter voter apparently doesn't recognize talent. I'll safely hang on to last place again, probably.
They sure did on the Skeletor one, that's for sure. They were.
Did you win?
Smack talk.
Oh no, I came in 5th place.
Okay.
We're supposed to smack talk each other, not the audience.
Oh, you're right. I mean, there's nothing worse than
I
coming out and saying, what
misunderstood
a
those
dud crowd.
I thought you were supposed to go after the audience.
Speaking of Sasquatch,
Oh,
Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
she's got a Sasquatch in her head, in her hand.
Did you just add the head because I have a head in mine?
No, I had it there all along. You added yours.
Stole your
ideas.
Faint. I saw it.
Hey, everybody in here in the chat, if you could like and share this out and get some more people in here. We've got 359 people in here, which is great, but it's not our record.
What's our record?
Like 500 something.
What?
I thought it was 700.
Was it 700 one time? Really? 700 will be great.
So now this is interesting. We did Aquaman and Mara, and we got the Gary Shipman. We got the Gary Shipman perspective. But for some reason, you've chosen to giving us a full bunny tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Well, he was busy last week.
Who isn't?
He had just done an Aquaman prior to doing Aquaman. Probably a little burnt out on Aquaman.
Malin's not it.
You want something done, ask a busy man.
Well, I can see him twitching a little bit, wanting to pull out that red ink.
Yeah. It is happening.
All right, I am going to put it on free rotate for a moment and mute myself.
And then everyone can look at my piece because definitely the best thing here. Right, Malin?
Yeah, if you're in a boredom.
Oh, look at that. Goodness sakes. That's awesome.
You're talking about mine?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Nice. I like the fur idea.
Thanks. Yeah, it always cracks me up when they have Red Sonja traipsing around in the snow in the same bikini. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to
That's
give
how
mine
savage
some
she
fur
is.
too.
That's how sexy it is, though.
just be mindful where you put it, Malin.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, my God. I wish I hadn't-
Wow! Yeah.
This was a mistake looking at all these. My goodness.
Don't do it, Ellis. Trust in yourself.
Do it.
Yeah.
Stick with the game.
Do
Stick with the
it.
game.
Do it.
Ellis, I'm gonna start over again.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
start
it.
over.
Do it. Get in there. Quick sketch.
Yeah,
You've done this before. Quick sketch.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oof, I gotta take this sweater off.
That looks good, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Oh, I think everyone's turning in some great stuff tonight. I'm gonna have to start bringing in some worse artists.
Yeah. Throw your net a little wider.
Oh my gosh, why are they banging it in the hallway?
You know what I watch on YouTube? And
No, don't tell me. Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
no, it's these guys
that Pokeball cracks me up.
These guys that take rusty old stuff and turn it back into shiny new stuff. They restore it. I could watch that all day long. I don't know why. You've never watched any of that stuff? They
No.
take an old garden tool or something and say, "This will be brand new when I'm done with it."
That's a thing.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I mean, I watched one that had like 1 million something views on it.
Jeez. I'm gonna take this $3 spade, put $200 worth of time into it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, and then get $1,000 worth of super chats.
Yeah,
That's what Adam Carolla would say. You can go to Walmart and buy that for $20. You're going to spend all week long driving the. Okay, so that's just me. You guys don't do that. You don't watch that stuff.
No, lunatics watch that.
I haven't seen it. Sounds like something I would watch.
My friend used to watch that, but he was a serial killer.
Ellis is right here, dude.
Oh, sorry.
No, we had guys on our job sites. They'd rebuild hammers. You break your head,
Yeah,
and then
that's
they'd
exactly-
re-wedge them. The tips, put new heads on them. Yeah,
That kind of stuff.
some guys just like doing that.
Well, yeah, if you feel like you're wielding something that's got like a vintage history to it, yeah, sure. This thing helped build the Boulder Dam.
I'm done.
Let me look. I was looking at yours, man. Oh, man, look at that wash stuff going on. Look at that thing.
Winner,
Looks
winner,
like-
chicken dinner.
You got some Jeff Jones kind of stuff going on with that hair.
He's my hero.
Yeah.
John Dillard Gaming the System for $2 says, "Can we see Vince rushes a tad more clearly?" I don't know. Can we, Vince? How's that, John?
Oh, one sec. Blacklist.
Meh.
Still sleeping. It's all choppy in here. I'm waiting for it to come up on the actual stream.
Chester Busby says, "Tell Vince Rush to speak, please." Vince, speak, please. He's muted. He doesn't want to talk.
Everyone likes his voice.
Edwin, are you locked on? Oh no, they just
No, nobody's locked. Just Vince muted himself.
okay.
All right, sorry guys. I had to mute myself for a few.
Yeah.
You know what? There's medicine for that.
I have these earbuds that are supposed to keep a charge for 6 hours, but clearly they didn't last 2. So
Lies.
lies.
Why aren't you listening to us instead of your earbuds?
Listening to, oh, I'm still listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so here's mine so far. Hopefully I can finish it up.
Yeah, what is it? That's 8:57. We got about a half an hour left.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Yes.
You're all done, huh?
It's 11 o'clock. I got to go to bed.
Anyways.
Doug is determined to own this today.
Oh, yeah. I want it.
Doug has to wake up and do another 8-hour stream.
No, I'm done with that, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now that I finished the book, I mean, I finished inking, so I'm not.
Oh, that's right.
I don't have to ever do anything for 8 hours again. So until the next book.
Mike, did you catch the super chat from John Dillard Gaming the System?
I did.
Good. Doug, I know you're hard at work, but can we have could you pull your hand back for just a moment?
Sorry. I'm beefing out this
Doug's
tree
done.
here. Here's red Sonja. Look at her. Look at this girl. And mine's the first one ever to have her
Pants off.
peeing.
She peeing?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you, Doug?
That is an automatic win right there.
Right there.
Automatic.
Is she really?
Golden shower.
Is she really? Oh, Doug. Oh, now you're on the tree.
She's yellow Sonja. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna beef out this tree in the left.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you so weird, Doug?
Hey, everybody's got to go in the forest sometime. It's all.
Oh, you're not wearing anything.
I mean, financially, you've made it work for you, I guess. You know, I mean, but gosh, man, you're a weird human being, Doug.
He goes, brother, I got to take a little break right now. Excuse me. This is the red Sonja. No one gets to see. I showed for the first time.
No one wants to see.
Going, I'll just be in the woods over here, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold my sword. Here, hold my sword, and you hold this severed head for a second. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh,
Don't get any ideas, Marilyn.
She's awesome.
oh, man. All right.
Yellow
So
Sonja.
This is a chicken or the egg question. Does the comic industry draw in all the weirdos, or does it take normal functional people and then turn them into weirdos? Which is it? Can you?
It draws them in, definitely. It's a weirdo magnet. It's like, are you all beefy and lifting weights before you start playing D&D? And then suddenly you get the thick glasses and the half beard and the BO? No. Those guys just at first are like, I'm no good. This is me in high school. I'm no good at football. I can't do anything. I guess I'll play D&D.
See, like, I learned how to play D&D from my uncles, and they were all football players and did like sword fighting in the Society of Creative Anachronism. They were like, imagine like these redneck Vikings. This is who taught me how to play D&D.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was nerdy until I got older.
Yeah. So you got out a little, then you saw, holy cow. Anyone who's ever touched a 20-sided dice is like, needs to be on a watch list.
Oh,
That was going to be your next big project, wasn't it? Was running a game for your son?
Yeah, I got to do that still. That's what he wanted for his birthday. He wants me to run him through a dungeon, so I'm gonna nuke it. I'm gonna do it. I got to do a big dungeon for him. The dungeon he'll never forget.
so I tried an interesting experiment, and we'll see what happens with it, Doug.
Yeah,
I went through Twitter today and I searched for hashtag Earthworm Jim to find people talking about Earthworm Jim, and it's a pretty common hashtag. And there's people who love Earthworm Jim, love the whole idea, and don't know anything about Bigfoot Bill. So I saw people talking about the game, and I said, hey, Do you know that the creator, Doug TenNapel, who has now done Yellow Sonja?
Yellow Sonja.
You know that guy. Beloved
Yeah.
children's icon. So,
Yeah, now has Bigfoot Bill.
yeah, I've spent
Hopefully.
the last year pretty much scrubbing my Google reputation regarding myself and Earthworm Jim, trying to get all my preferred links up higher.
Well, I think you just managed to undo it with Yellow Sonja.
Yeah. This will be the new top search. Deviant Doug
Deviant
TenNapel.
Doug TenNapel.
It'll be like another AV Club article.
Oh,
Doug's got issues.
Yellow Sonja. She's a winner. She's going to win. I'm telling you. I know our audience. Anyone who'd vote for Red Sonja, there's just kind of something wrong with them. So you do the P thing, and they'll come out in droves. They can't resist. It's like a Pied Piper.
right. So here is what Vince Rush was talking about earlier. This is Vince Rush's art, and this character is called Bombshell.
Okay.
So this is Jay Oshira. He's the guy who did Case File Arkham.
Okay.
He's Comicsgate, and he's doing kind of like a dystopian future where SJW is controlled, kind of like an SJW version of 1984.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Good idea.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
good.
A Bombshell versus Battle Maiden book.
Oh man,
What's up?
that'd be a good fight.
That will, well, I don't know that anybody would buy it for the fight, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
You know,
they would.
yeah. The fight comes secondary.
And then they stumble across Yellow Sonja, and it gets really weird.
Oh.
Thunder.
Hey, there's Art T. Bear. We were just talking about you earlier, Artie.
Oh, he's in the
Nothing
chat.
good.
Oh, he's in the-
Nothing good either.
I'll be back soon, he says.
Ooh.
He says, sure, Art.
He alleged.
Sure.
They even
He's got
got
now. He's also a big proponent of the sweatshop. He does a lot of his programs. His daughter is on there with him. So,
Oh, that's not his
He's-
daughter.
oh, that's not. So, who is that? Is that your
The
is that your intern or
Assistant.
your assistant? Oh, okay.
Partner or something or other.
Because I know the daughter is Art's daughter is artistically gifted too.
He is at that.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's check in on Mr. Fernandez. See if is he going to be able to medal 2 weeks in a row?
I don't know, but I'm doing stuff.
How are we doing on time, Mr. Miller?
We got 20 minutes. 19 actually, but who's counting?
2 hours is a lot of time.
Elliot,
Until
let's
it
see
is
your
not.
face.
What's that?
Let's see your face, Elliot.
Oh, wait. I gotta go more coffee.
Yep. Shouldn't have been eating those chips. You should have been working on that drawing.
Well, you want to hear my chips? Hold on.
Got chip grease on that hair. That's
Oh
all.
no, you need every minute you can get, Elliot.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Get back to work.
All right, now so somebody's saying Mike has got this one, so let's check back in with our host. See Mr. Mike Miller's.
Mike's trying to decide if I should do a background because I got 20 minutes and I'm done.
What's up with those stumpy legs?
I think it's just a, Because yeah, it's not pointing directly down. But I'm at a tilt, so.
She's a dwarf.
She's a little vertically challenged, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, from that direction, that lengthened it out. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just
Part of that is the Uggs too, I think.
Ugh.
it's like voodoo.
That's so ugh.
It's Sonja, yeah.
It's Sonja Action Hour.
Well, that's a perspective lesson right there. Just that angle makes all the difference. Make sure you, when we do the walkthrough, make sure you've got it lifted up.
Yeah.
No, I just leave it laying down. It's okay. Everyone will understand.
Oh, my wife is watching Passion of the Christ in the background. This is an interesting contrast.
Yeah.
We get dinged for that or anything?
We get dinged? Only if the sound is up.
Okay.
Well, I think what happens now is the loser will end up getting scourged. So,
Cat of nine tails.
yeah.
That is correct.
That was a brutal.
That is brutal, man.
Yeah.
They spared. They didn't spare their audience when they did that.
It's not, and it's like one of the great. It's really a great art film. Like Gibson went just artsy fartsy with it. It's really good.
Oh yeah, all the costuming on that.
Yeah, he's just experimenting all the stuff with the snake and the devil and stuff. It's good.
Did I read somewhere that this same team is going to make a movie about Paul?
Yes.
Or did I?
Yes, they are. They are doing that.
All right, let's check back in with Mr. John Malin.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey.
It's
She has a metal bikini. I didn't realize she had a metal G-string.
It's problematic.
That's why she's so angry. Look at her. Ah!
Where's the light source?
You don't worry about that, Doug.
Oh, sorry.
All right, let us check in with Kyung Lee. All right, well, since I've got some of you here, and now some of you are at least 6-month veterans of Comicsgate, do any of you feel like you have substantially grown as artists or added new things to your toolbox over the last 6 months or year?
I think Doug's holding me back.
How can I? What do I have to do? What did I do? What do I? Sue who? Sue you?
I definitely have, working on my comic every single day, putting in at the very least 10 to 12 hours per day. It's just when you keep at it, you get it.
Yeah.
It just becomes, some things become easier, and you pick up on some new things.
Yeah, I've been doing that for the last 27 years, so I just feel like
I think the amount of
to spend the time not being under the gun and being able to try to produce the best work on every page.
I think the interacting with the audience every day, like I recognize my chat,
Huh?
I recognize my backers, and I feel a lot closer. Sometimes like they're always watching. But I feel a lot closer to my audience in a way that I never did before. So that's
turned into the Truman Show.
Yeah, it is. It turns your life into the Truman Show. But I definitely feel the closeness is different than it was before.
Not too close though. I'm gonna have to take a shower.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling with the puddle there and talking about the closeness.
Oh yeah.
And of course, speaking of closeness, there's the sirens.
Yeah. Smells like someone's
so
eating.
this is a
Who's eating salt and vinegar chips?
Oh, that's me. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Well, since we got the sirens, this is a great time to catch a super chat. This is Thanos EVS. Oh, wow. They're not even playing. Let me mute myself for a second.
They're not playing.
I got it. Thanos EBS for $4.99 says, "Listen, man, I need pie. We all need pie. Give me pie. I would prefer apple, coconut, pumpkin, or peach pie. So please, Mike, Doug, and Edwin, give me pie."
Give him pie.
I could really use some coconut custard.
Oh, coconut custard is so good.
I'm a lemon meringue.
All right. Now, I would be remiss if I did not remind everybody that you can tune in tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Chester Busby's channel, and you can see the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered. Now, don't let that fan edition make you think that you're going to see low quality stuff, because one of the competitors tonight and several of our competitors before have come from the fan edition. The winner of the fan edition gets a guaranteed seat on Drawn and Quartered, and I think on 2 occasions now, the fan has managed to best the pros.
Mm-hmm.
Not without gaming the system, though. Oshin for Australian $2. Doug, $100, and my wife for yellow Sonja. Sonja.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Doug does not want to respond to that. I understand.
Let's see. James Hayes says, Doug has told me that some dirt just can't be washed off.
Some dirt just can't. I can't wash these hands. These hands. The dirt won't come off.
Get down. Get down.
Out, damn spot.
All right. Let me check back in with Mick Cusson. I think he's trying to fly under the radar here. He's been quiet, but let's put him under the microscope and see what he's got for us.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, I was on mute. Ah. Yeah. Sorry. I have a jerry rig light, and the clip just fell off, so the light goes down.
That's some anti-German slur you got there, mister.
Slur?
Yeah, jerry.
Right.
Oh.
All right, now let's peek in on Mr. Matthew Weldon. He went big and bold.
Yeah. Maybe good from afar, but far from good.
No, there you go. That's where mine's at.
Very nice. All right. And speaking of the winner of the fan edition, let's check in on Vince Rushard.
All right. Let me see here.
Let's see. Triton 1 says the Smack Talk has to step up next week. I've noticed as we progressed as a program that everyone is trying to win.
That's right. They can't look.
Got serious.
Smack talk.
I tried, but Marilyn won't play. Marilyn doesn't want to.
Very good.
Malin's concentrating too much because he really, really wants this.
Yeah. Malin's the last guy who should be smack talking tonight.
Winning Drawn and Quartered has become a prestigious achievement.
I don't know about that, but
It does give you smack talk rights, right? Instead of bragging rights.
not really.
You don't even have to earn those. You just do it.
We just smack talk anyway, yeah.
You know,
Really special.
this is one technique for making sure that you can finish the costume detail. Minimize the costume.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go get some coffee. if
There you
know
go.
What I mean, get some coffee.
I'd probably be winning right now if I hadn't got up 3 times for coffee.
There's quotes around those coffee.
Cather quotes.
You know, Ellis,
Doug,
Ellis,
just
I think
please-
this is,
Go ahead.
go ahead. I was going to say, I think this is probably Ellis's strongest piece to date.
Oh, yeah.
It is, it's pretty good, Mr. Gissel. It is pretty
Thank you.
good.
Trying to bring it up.
How much time we got? We got 7 minutes, ladies and, well, gentlemen. Oshin Arkalian, thanks for butchering my name on live stream, Mike. You're welcome, Oceanic Arkalanian.
Is it Arkelian? Oshin Arkelian?
I don't know. It doesn't come with a pronunciation guide.
I'm gonna call him OC.
There you go.
OC. Wait, you should.
What's up, OC? What's up, dog?
Can I fill this in 5 minutes? Let's find out.
Boy, this one is going to come down to the wire.
The Daily Wire. Wah, wah, wah.
I tumble for you.
No.
I tumble for you. I tumble for you.
No.
Yes, failure is not an option.
Failure is complete.
You are part of the Alliance with Theta. Take him away. Wait a minute. I did something dumb. There's some ink over here.
Was someone adding spray paint to it?
Yeah.
That's a whiteout. Somebody's adding whiteout.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Pesto.
Let's see. Is that Narwhal in the chat?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Narwhal's book closes. Is it tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me pull it up.
Earthbound tonight?
Yeah, drop that link in the chat.
Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Oh, yeah, I
made
looked
sure.
at that looks too.
Narwhal
I mean,
asked,
the-
who's the
Oh.
animated one? I thought he meant
Earthbound
the
week
comic
is
one.
already almost over.
Yeah, that's Narwhal.
Let's see. There
That
we go.
was something I'm glad I'm getting a piece of that. That was a good looking comic book.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, he's closing in on. He's closing in on. Oh, it's in demand. It's in demand. So I guess it's gone out of active into demand.
He's closing.
He was just-
Oh yeah, he's closing it up for good.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
is he?
Yes.
And it's going to be a unique chance to obtain the the original book because it's been picked up by Cautionary Comics. So this one is going to be the version of it that's not printed by Cautionary. So it's going to be possibly a little bit of a collector's edition.
The real version.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of look and appeal is not going to sit around without somebody snatching up or giving it some attention. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could get like animation rights going too. It
Yeah.
really looks good. I don't, we'll see what the story is when I read it. But
All right, competitors, you've been too nice to each other. So now the smack talking is coming from the audience.
Okay, let's hear it.
My fellow Aloha Stater, Good Dog Press, Manny says, Edwin, why is Mike drawing Emma Frost?
Snap.
And the frost is hot.
Rob Patriot says, Kyung, yours is missing a belly button too.
What's the belly button? I added it late.
Yeah.
There's marsupial.
All right, let's see. I need to go all the the way down through the competitors because we're the final minutes here.
What? How many? How many minutes?
It's got to be like 3 at most.
Really? 3 minutes? Okay.
Start over, Ellis.
I'll start.
Tell you what, I'm gonna put 3 minutes on my stopwatch.
Do it.
All right. So we are looking at Blacklist Universe, Mr. Mike Miller. This is Mr. Mike Miller. All right, moving right down the line, we have Doug Tenapple. That is a mane of hair on that Sonja. That looks good.
Giant.
All right.
Gorgeous.
Last week's winner from Red and Black fame, we have Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
What's up? What's up?
Paul Stanley never looked so good.
Oh, wow. Beth, we hear you calling. All right. We have Mr. Ellis Goodson, also known as Weird Ellis. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll go on the Tumblr tonight.
Weird Ellis.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Savior of the Photoshop.
Yeah, let me do some more with that later.
What is
All right.
that?
Mr. John Malin.
Who's that
John
dude?
Malin.
Oh, it's Red Sonja.
That.
Very nice.
That dude looks like a lady. A little Aerosmith jab there in the final minutes. All right. That's a good choice.
Dude looks like a lady tonight.
All right. Mr. Kyung Lee from Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb fame.
Boom. Chip,
Oh
chip.
man, look at that.
Gentlemen, we have 1 minute left. All right. This is Matt Cosson. He has a current project that is open called Agenda with James Hudnall.
Oh, that looks good.
Mr. Matt Cosson. All right.
Bringing it to the fore.
Matt Casa Sukasa.
All right. Now,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at the Art Nouveau in the hair.
Mr. Matthew Weldon. Mr. Matthew Weldon. I was going to say of Punchline fame, but after tonight, it may be of Red Sonja fame.
Sweet freeze of the action there. That looks good.
Thanks.
All right. And last but not least, we're going to end the time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gentlemen, pens and pencils down. You are done.
Stop your engines.
And our last competitor here, this is Mr. Vince Rush of Vince Rush Art. If you want to turn that towards us again. And now when I make one more walkthrough again, Vince, you're definitely going to need to do the same thing, please.
All right.
Our friend O'Sheen with the last name for $2 says John Malin accidentally drew Lady Death instead.
Yeah, put it back. Never mind. Yeah, a little more light somehow. You're cheating yourself. You don't have it in the light.
Yeah, Vince, you got to get some light on there.
Here, let me.
Chester, do you have the poll ready for tonight?
Wow, you pulled it off, man. Here, I'm going to lock it on you since Edwin's not doing his job. Very nice.
Easy.
He looks like she killed.
Good.
Is that Edwin dead in the floor there? Is that,
These. Sorry, Edwin.
No worries. No worries. It's all for art. Okay, Chester Busby, if you would, go ahead and post the poll. I'm going to put 15 minutes on the stopwatch, and then I will make certain to go through through all the artists again. All right, so audience, Chester Busby is going to be posting a link to a straw poll. Please go and vote for your favorite artist. Vote for your favorite piece. The poll is being posted by Chester Busby. Please go and vote. I think, Mike, last week with Aquaman and Mara was our most votes ever. So hopefully we will repeat that. All right. Cool. I'm going to go right down the line. I am showcasing Mr. Mike Miller. Mike, can you turn this piece towards us like you did before?
Oh, here, let me try. I'm going to move my camera.
All right.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Sometimes, Mr. Miller, I feel like you give us various versions of your misses. You love your misses so much. I think you give us various versions of your misses in different costumes. Well, this is a beautiful piece.
Yeah, nice.
I can't say anything. It wouldn't be dirty.
All right, this is Mr. Mike Miller. Mr. Mike Miller. All right, going right down the line.
Cool.
We have Doug TenNapple.
Oh. Okay, you want me to show it off? Can I move it around a little?
Yeah, I've got it locked on you. So
okay. Here you go.
Let's get a good look at that urine, because that's a big selling point.
It starts good with a log. I got both, a log and urine. Then the middle gets better, and then it ends with the best.
Why does she pee on herself? That's what I don't understand.
Because she's a deviant. Yeah. She's Red Sonja. She's got a rash trying to get rid of it. It gives her more power in war.
Power.
That's blood.
Oh, Ellis, that's worse.
Ellis.
No, it's not worse. That's a victim. That's a victim.
Ellis went there. Ellis went there.
Weird Ellis is, I guess, truth in advertising. Thank you for that one. I appreciate that.
Ellis.
He just went up by like 20 viewers.
he went Matt Lauer on us, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
Well, Mike complains about when I host Drawn and Quartered.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't expect Doug to be the deviant.
Well, there you go.
Look at her, Red Sonja.
I expected you to be the deviant.
She's never been more beautiful. She's never been more beautiful.
You learn how to draw hands.
Doug, I think win or lose, you will probably get an offer for that. Okay. All right. Moving right down the line, we are now showcasing Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Hello. You wanted the best. You got the best.
You got it. You got that, buddy.
That's terrible, Elliot.
Are you doing Flip Wilson? What are you doing?
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. This is Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
I like that hair too.
You couldn't decide how to do her hair, so you just messed it all up with whiteout.
Mm-hmm. Did you sign your piece, Elliot, or do you not sign till after you go back and color them in?
I don't think this was going to win, so I'm getting ready to throw it away in a few minutes.
Are you not going to make your hair red after?
No, this is
That's great.
Don't throw that away.
Someone will take it off you.
I'll take it.
Well, I think it would have done better if you could see the star, but you covered up that eye.
All right. Now, this is Mr. Ellis Goodson. Has some unfortunate comments, but Ellis, I believe this is your strongest piece ever.
What are the comments? What did they say?
When you said...
I'm going to go back to the chat.
No, I'm not talking about from the audience. I'm talking about from you, Mr. Goodson.
Oh, okay. You should have drew blood coming all the way up his middle, like she's splitting him in half.
Plus, how many of the 5 times you went to get coffee were you really going pee? I want a percentage.
Every time.
It's always time for coffee.
Yeah, it's always.
Oh, you kill me.
All right, this is Mr. Ellis.
I like it, Ellis. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
That man's got perky buns. That's me.
Got a Rosetta thing to it.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks.
We are now looking at Mr. John Malin. Mr. John Malin.
You just gave up, John?
Are you scribbling over it, or is that rain? Did you scribble?
Yeah, I'm just working out some rain.
I saw Mike's, and it's just so great. I just quit.
Sure. No, you did do a pretty good job, Mike.
Very.
John, can you zoom in? Can you zoom in on the detail around her face on the headpiece?
Around
we need something else to look at.
midsection.
Mm.
That's great. It looks better up close. I mean it.
Malin.
Nice.
They didn't finish her bra down there. Whoa, hey, hold. Family show. Hold on.
Underboob.
I think that's what a dragon's looks like.
Oh, we were looking at this.
What are we talking
We were
about?
looking at Ken Lee.
Kind of forensic.
I'm about to choke on my potato chips.
Forensic.
Yeah.
And then,
What are those
Young-
pictures?
Oh,
Are those
this
pictures on the left?
is
Do you work for the FBI? What are those like missing? What is that? Is that a crime scene? It's the Zodiac killer.
There's a Tokyo's version, though.
Tokyo of the Lambs.
Oh, you degenerate.
That came together nice,
that-
Ken, but honestly, I liked it without the black background.
Hmm.
I like the
Oh, that's
background.
cool.
Background. I like it.
Yeah,
I like that you put some white splats in it.
Yeah.
Snowing.
I like it.
Can't you tell she's cold?
Oh,
This is Mr. Kyung Lee. All right, moving down the line. This is Mr. Matt Constant.
I like this one.
Ooh,
That
nice.
is
Yeah, I like it
best-
too.
That's a good looking one.
Best one, yeah. That's
Oh,
the best
thanks.
thing you.
That's like almost that looks like an Arthur Adams. I mean, your own thing. You could go.
I see a little
totally.
like Alex Nino or something. If of course, I can't see it.
Yeah.
Let me make this. Why am I looking at this and it's not full screen? I don't know. Oh yeah, there we
Thanks.
go.
I like all those.
I like how
artists.
you were copying the costume I was doing.
That's my favorite.
What?
Just
You know, like
the drop shadows help so much around
Oh,
the
yeah.
face and the bottom of the hand.
Yeah, the cape is really done well. Nice.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done.
All right,
Not
this
me.
is
Thanks,
Mr.
guys.
I like how
Matt
you drew Dutch people behind her.
Oh, I feel like I won. We just saw the comments.
Wading in the pea
I
pool.
don't need to win, huh?
Heyo.
Oh,
Let's check in with Mr. Matthew Weldon.
That's
Mr.
pretty.
Matthew Weldon.
Yeah. Great hair.
yeah. That's what is she fighting?
Oh,
Whatever it is, it's good.
Love that pose.
It's done.
it's just some kind of random serpent creature or whatever
All right.
flashing around.
She just.
I didn't
but-
know that that's how she used the strap on the back of her pants.
Looks like a skinny.
There, I tried to put a little knife there too, just
That's
flailing
great.
about.
Yeah.
Love that hair. Too.
Are you switching views?
Yeah, I like the hair.
for the chat people though, because I'm looking at the chat and I don't see it switching to.
No,
Matt.
you got to be inside
Welcome to get
the.
on, Matt.
I don't.
No,
think
it
is.
is. I know. I've got it live. Everybody is looking at Mr. Matthew Weldon.
Are they?
Ellis, are you
Ellis,
live, Ellis?
Well, I'm
Matt, you're
looking.
live.
Yeah, I'm live.
Ellis, refresh your YouTube. That's probably what it
Okay, is that what happens? Okay.
And there now YouTube lags behind
Okay,
Google
I got you.
Hangouts.
She looks
Yeah,
like
but-
She looks like Stevie Nicks, but Stevie Nicks today.
Oh, dirty Doug. Dirty Doug.
Nice,
with the
nice
sabotage.
invention for a guy that just
Use a salad.
trained his brain, inventing a figure. That is really nice.
I think she's stabbing a pie.
No, it is great. Matt,
All right, let's take a look at
Yeah.
let's take a look at Vince Rush Art. Vince, can you turn this towards us?
This is a good one too.
He's picking up his VHS cam.
His pixel
Sorry,
vision.
guys.
Nice.
8mm.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's see.
There's a dead guy in the swamp. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
cool.
sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Brutal.
All right, and this is Vince Rush art.
Nice.
All right, let me do one more quick run down the line with no commentary because we've got about 4 minutes left. All right, starting with our host, Mr. Mike Miller.
Hey-o.
That looks like you added more to it. I don't know.
It looks
Mr.
like
Mike
a-
Miller.
Yeah, Mike is definitely cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating.
All right. All right, and this is Doug Knapple, and of course, Dirty Doug has focused in on the particular thing.
What's all that stuff?
That's
All you need.
It's like she said it,
There's
toothpaste.
first take, second.
Nice detail.
I'm not sure
Was
the
it
yellow
based-
sign you could make it down the street without toppling over.
And
She's,
great,
not
great
sure if she
girl,
can swing a sword with her particular proportions.
Hey,
Okay, this is Mr.
contest. This is a size contest. I'm just saying.
Chesty
This is
Morgan.
Mr.
I know the internet. I know the internet.
This is Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
The darknet.
Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Yeah, nice job on all that stubble you added on her legs, Elliot. Really helped.
Wait,
There's a
Wait
five,
till we get to
five
yours.
o'clock
Wait-
shadow. Five
wait
o'clock
till we
shadow.
get to yours.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
All right. Goodson. Ellis Goodson. Ellis Goodson.
That's Red Sonja on the left.
Malin.
What's up with those
What are they doing?
Why are her hips so narrow?
Took me such a long time to learn that anatomy. Anyway,
Because not everybody likes fat chicks, Elliot.
No. Yeah, but
All right.
everybody likes girls to not look like little boys.
All right. This is John Malin's piece.
Why is she wearing shower curtains?
She's got to get out of middle school.
Is that the flux capacitor?
Is that Lady Sif?
The flux.
That's not even. That's
All
not
right.
even
This
Red
is
Sonja.
this is John Malin. All right. Now looking at Kyung Lee. Kyung Lee.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Kyung, I love your drawing table.
Thank you.
You can use like strings of yarn between them to their address.
Once again, this is Kyung Lee.
it's all the
All
same
right.
girl, isn't it?
Yeah. With an Illuminati pyramid. Oh yeah, this one.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
Matt Cusson.
I like this one.
Yeah, that was good.
Mr. Matt
That's just
Cusson.
awesome, man.
Good job, man.
Thanks, guys.
Way better than Malin.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot
I
going
wrote
on.
it for Matt. Represent.
All right. Mr. Matthew Weldon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
All right, audience, we have approximately a minute remaining, so please get your votes in. Please
Bring
get your
him in,
votes in.
people. Bring him in. Holy cow. We've got a lot of votes compared to how many people are here.
Last
Oh.
but not least, the winner of the fan edition, Vince Rush Art. All right, I am going to put the camera on free rotate, and then I'm going to go vote myself before I stop it.
You've
And
got
please don't.
seconds left, people. Vote, 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 and vote for me.
This one is hard.
Considering
Now, you gentlemen made this a hard decision this week.
It's Elliot
All right.
the Muncher.
10 seconds left, and then I am going to refresh the results.
24 votes, 20 more votes. 18, 17 more votes. 17 more votes. Can I get 16? Can I 16 more votes? 15. Can I get 15 more people?
All right.
13 more votes. Can we get 13 more votes? 12 more votes. 9 more votes. 9, come on. 9 more. 8, 7. Come on, 7 more votes, people. 7 more votes, and we'll have a solid 300. That'll be awesome. 5, 4, 3. 2 more votes. Oh, 3 more votes. My math is bad.
Brother.
All right, I'm not looking, and Mr. Miller, I'm going to stop the time.
All right, call it. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Wait, one more vote.
I'm not looking, but I'm hitting refresh on this tab. Let's see, hitting reload. All right, votes are final. I'm going to start from least. All right, I'm gonna move up the list. Okay. All right. In last place, but with his most votes ever, is Ellis. I ain't got the Twitch Goodman.
Oh,
6
man.
votes.
Goodson.
All right, holding down my spot.
Well, Ellis, you held it down, but you picked up more votes than you ever had. So congratulations, brother. And that was
an improvement.
Nice.
Thanks.
That is a dynamic piece. I want to see you practice hair, but man, yeah, that was a dynamic piece. All right, in an unusual position tonight. In an unusual position tonight. John Valium is good Malin with 8 votes.
Can't buy it with boobs, Malin.
Can't buy me love.
All right. Moving up the line.
Justified.
Tied
Oh,
for
what's
next
that?
to
A
last.
tie? Oh, wait, what? A tie? Oh,
It
I
says
thought
tie.
I thought I was under Elliot. Turns out Elliot's right there with me. Oh,
Together. We're together. My name's still above yours, though. My name's still above yours, though. That's okay.
All right. In his first appearance on Drawn and Quartered with 14 votes, we have Vince Fanchamp Rush Art.
Right.
All right. I will take it.
Defeating last week's gold medal winner, Elliot Fernandez.
All right, moving up the line. In fifth place, we have Kyung Opie for life with 40 votes. Edging out Kyung for 4th place, we have Mike Back Lone Star Miller with 41 votes. All right.
StarComic.com.
Now this is what people care about. This is the medal positions. Medal in 3rd place have Matthew Bring It Weldon with 57 votes. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. Sneaking into 2nd place with only 1 vote, our silver medalist, Matt I Like 'Em Skinny Cossin.
Oh my goodness.
And unbelievably.
And he tried. He tried not to.
I came in 20 minutes late.
You just draw a lot of
let me
I was
lock
20 minutes behind all you
it on the screen. The screen. Here we go. Your winner for the 15th edition of Drawn and Quartered with Yellow Sonja is Mr. Doug Tenapple.
Never once drew Superman.
Yeah.
You bought it with VNC.
Nice work.
You know what it was?
Just imagine when we get a compilation of all the gold winners, the gold medal winners. This is going to be,
This one's legendary.
You know what? Honestly, Doug. Honestly, and I'm totally not being a freaking smartass here. That looks like one of those classic Playboy illustrations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It
Oh, it
good.
does. Yeah, it does.
It's a good.
It's got
where they pee all over
several
themselves.
things.
That was the
It's a-
P edition.
It's a bit of a fetish illustration.
Thank you.
but it's
Thank you.
good.
What size is that? I wouldn't have made it into Playboy, but
It's
maybe
like I cut a piece 11 by. I I didn't want to work big, so I took a normal comic page and I just cut it in half as 11 by 17. So I guess it's like an 8.5 by 11. I think.
Yeah. I do 9 by 12s on these.
It's got a little Williams.
Okay, what do I do?
to
What do
it.
I do with this now? Do I have to give it to someone or something?
No,
You can give a print or you can give the original, whatever you want to do. I will. Everybody who would actually like Doug's deviant art, just type Dirty Doug in the chat for the next 30 seconds, and I will spin the magic wheel, and I'll pick a winner. And the Doug, are you going to give away the original, or are you going to give away print?
Print.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll do both, but I'll send them the original. But if it doesn't make it in the mail, it's not my fault.
No, they've only had one guy sent the original thus far, and that was that guy a couple weeks ago.
Dan Frege.
Yeah, Frege. He's the only guy that's ever sent the original.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send out an original if you guys throw me some love for my YouTube channel at Doug Tenaple.
Yeah, everybody, definitely.
Back Bigfoot Bill. Everyone got to be in on that. And yeah, I'm sending out an original to whoever wins this.
Oh, all right.
Oh, not this though.
You got 10 more seconds.
Hopefully you don't
Check out that.
live in Australia, please, Lord, not someone from Australia.
And then I want, and then I want all you guys to think about this. Everyone consider this. Everyone in the audience, all 400 watching. Not only did Doug draw a woman degrading herself by peeing on herself, he also talked down to all of you, and you still voted for him. So think about that when you go to sleep tonight.
I just want to make sure it was the quality of the art, and not my little scam that was the winning thing. So I stacked the deck against me and still took this thing, because when you lay down the facts.
You could just be
quiet. When you lay down the facts, you don't got to BS your way into success.
Yeah. And find, and he's going to have to get a hold of you. The winner of the original Doug Tenaple peeing on herself, Sonja, is Rodwell Stevens.
That's
Rodwell.
Sickos.
He's probably 12 years old, and I'm going to send this to him, and he's going to completely have a heart attack.
By CPA or something.
The FBI come by.
Rodwell, you were the winner. Hopefully you were on Twitter. Let's make sure that...
hopefully you're over 18. I'm going to send this to his home. His mom's going to be like, call the police.
Man, look at all those Dirty Doug comments.
Let's see. We got a $2 super chat from O'Sheen Arakelian, and he says, I'm Australian, Doug. Crap.
O'Sheen, we keep it clean, my friend. We keep it clean. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. And one at a time, I want everybody to make sure you get your contact info if you're promoting anything today, like I am with LoneStarComic.com, as seen on Ben Shapiro. Then please do take the next few moments to shout out your info. Doug, since you're the winner, we're going to start with you. Even though you just did it, let's do it again.
Okay. My info is you can follow me at Doug Tenaple on Twitter, and subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, Doug Tenaple, where I have Mike Miller on. I've had Ethan Van Sciver, Edwin, all these guys have been on my show. Don't forget to back my book, Bigfoot Bill, on Indiegogo. We reached 132,000. We're heading right toward 134,000. I'd love to have you be a backer.
You're going
to
to
be a great book.
33,000?
Huh? I just hit 132.
And you're going to skip 133 and go straight to
134 is the next stretch.
Okay.
It's going to go to color. The sketchbook is going to color at one.
All right.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Right. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thanks for your votes. I sure appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Elliot Fernandez.
Yes. Thank you guys for proving that I was better than Malin. And
I'm not exactly sure that's what happened.
It's empirical. It's empirical.
It's documented. Anyway, you can find me here on YouTube on Malin's favorite channel, the Elliot Fernandez, and also on Twitter at Jerkmonger, and on Instagram under Elliot Fernandez _art.
And Elliot is also a regular here, so
Semi-regular.
Semi.
Yeah, John's the real regular. John and
well, you got to be to get second to last place.
Love
it.
Elliot and Ellis. I'm getting my E's confused. Anyways, Ellis.
Yeah, go to Russell Goodson 1 at Twitter and go to Weird Ellis on Tumblr and buy my book, Free Cat and 30 Other Odd Tales, on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
It is. It's really good.
Thank you. It's very good.
Per Kindle for $5. Mike or Kyung, would either of you be interested in selling a print of your drawings? DM me on Twitter for Kindle. All right, John Malin.
Yeah, guys, you can find me on Twitter at John Malin. I also have a YouTube channel, also under John Malin. I have videos on talking to Comicsgate creators and new and old. So if you're interested in seeing what projects are coming out, go ahead and check it out. Thank you.
All right. Kyung Lee.
Hey guys, well, first of all, thanks so much for having me. Thanks to everybody in the chat who voted and supported me, and just, you know, this is a great show, so hit that like button if you haven't already, because Mike does, you know, he's got one of the best YouTube shows around.
Right.
But I'm Kyung Lee, the creator of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. It's currently available on Indiegogo. It's going to be in demand until April. It's going to be closing down. And also check out Earthbound. Narwhal's going to be closing up his campaign, and so definitely give that, you know. Yeah, everybody
go open another tab and check out Earthbound now before they close that out, because if you haven't seen it, you're going to dig it. Matt Cosson.
Hey, everyone. Matt Cosson, co-creator of Agenda with writer James Hudnall and my brother Mikey doing colors. And you can find me on YouTube just under Matt Cosson. Same thing with Instagram and Twitter. And thanks, Mike, for having me on. It's always fun drawing and talking with, well, doing less talking these days, trying to win. But yeah, it's always great working with you guys because it's like it ups your game, you know, all the seeing this great pieces. So thanks everyone for contributing to Agenda.
And our other Matt, Matthew Weldon.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Matthew Weldon is my name, and I am the artist on Punchline, along with Bill Williams, and we are trailblazing a new, really exciting story, superhero tales, and all different kinds of other action-packed adventures. My Twitter is Weldon Art, or at Weldon Art. You can type in my name, Matthew Weldon, and Instagram, Facebook, Threadless, there's even about a half dozen sketch videos on YouTube somewhere that I need to get a name for. So those are out there too. So.
Matt, if you need to talk about building up your YouTube, we'll talk. Yeah. And our guest, Vince Rush from the Upjumped Vince Rush.
Yes. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Vince Rush Art, or on my website, vincerushart.com. Also, keep an eye out for updates on the project I'm doing with Jay Ishiro called The Bombshell. I'm going to be posting some panels from that this week, next week, and just as I'm working, so it's pretty fun.
All right, and as always, actually, Edwin, I'll let you take us out of here. But I am Mike Miller. This is my channel. Please do subscribe. We do this every week, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I have multiple shows on my channel every day. If you want to check those out, that would be awesome. And do check out LONESTARcomic.com. LONESTARcomic.com. I see you on Ben Shapiro. All right. Edwin, take us out of here, brother.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us once again. For wow, not counting the non-canonical version, this is the 15th the 15th episode of Drawn and Quartered, and it just gets better and better every week. And our audience makes it so amazing. Thank you so much for coming and spending your evening with us and sharing this time with us. And let none of us get this out of order. Everything that's done here is done to entertain you, to uplift you, to illuminate you, and to bring you something special every Wednesday evening. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you sharing this time with us so very much. And until we meet again, I wish you a good night and aloha.
And follow Edwin Boyette at Edwin Boyette on everything, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, I do.
Aloha, everybody, and let's go out in honor of Doug TenNapel with. Oh.